Hello. Hello and welcome to Story Mode. One more variety gaming channel here on YouTube. My name is Faith. Welcome to my channel. Hello to Kathleen, Kirst, and Thunder in the live chat. Thank you guys for being here. And hello to all the VOD watchers who are going to catch the stream later once I am no longer live. And you come and watch it anyways, even though you can't pop in the live chat and say hi. You still watch the content? Blows my mind. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, your watching, your sharing, your liking. Hello and welcome. Kathleen, you made it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thunder says, always been intrigued by Breath of the Wild, but seeing as how I have yet to complete Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, The Witcher, Hogwarts Legacy, and Elden Ring, my prospects of playing it are not looking good. That's quite a list. I would dump everything but Hogwarts and Breath of the Wild. Just kidding. Play what you want to play, obviously, but I do love me some Breath of the Wild. We talked about it a couple streams ago. That I was randomly playing it to soothe my soul, really, and was enjoying the heck out of it. And then, you know, we'll talk about how we ended up here today. We'll talk about it. But yeah, that's quite the list, Thunder. I'm rooting for you. Curse says I need to dig out your original Breath of the Wild playthrough playlist so I can finish mine and not be entirely lost. Oh, that's so sweet. I know. I don't think that that's a thing that you can get, though, because the original Breath of the Wild playthrough happened on Valencia Gaming, did it not? And that channel no longer exists, as we discussed last stream. I don't think you can do that. Do we need to do another one? Just tell me now. Tell me now. We can always play through again. Kathleen feels your pain, Thunder. Feels your pain. Yeah, Kathleen, for real. Because Kathleen, have you even had a chance to touch Return to Moria yet? I feel like your answer is going to be no. You have not touched Return to Moria yet. I think it's gone to the void. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. It was so silly of me. I regret it with my whole heart. We talked about it last stream. I regret deleting the old channel. It was just a foolish thing to do. But anyways, yeah, I don't think it's around for you anymore. But instead of thinking about all the sadness of Kathleen not trying RTM yet and Curse not being able to pull up our old Breath of the Wild playthrough, let's switch to some positive thinking and tell me something good that's going on instead of all the sadness of not being able to get to the games we want to play and watch the games we want to watch and play. And yeah, so let me think something good. I went to the gym today. Pat myself on the back. I went to the gym. I did not lift. I'm going to lift tomorrow for the first time in over a month, probably like a month and a half. But I did go and I got on the treadmill and I did a very fast-paced walk, which walking is integrated into my general fitness routine because walking is woefully underrated for exercise. It is so good for you for so many reasons. So let me tell you something good, you guys. Walking is super beneficial to your health and your fitness, so do not underestimate it, and do not think, oh, well, I could walk, but that's not going to do anything, because that's not true. If you can get a chance to do it, go ahead and do it. But yeah, I got into the gym today, and I took a nice long walk on the treadmill, and I feel it a little bit. I feel it in my glutes. Maybe I went a little too long. I don't know, my knees a little bit, but yeah, it's been a minute since I've just walked. It was, I think, just shy of 3 miles. And it's been a long time since I've just done that. But I will say my, we always say cardio, and it's not the correct term. My aerobic health was better than I expected. Basically, I was able to breathe easier than I expected while I was walking. So I couldn't nose breathe the whole time. And like I said, it's pretty quick pace. Like I'm there to work. I'm not there to like casually stroll. But I did have to mouth breathe, you know, fairly regularly, but I did have these little moments where like I could just breathe through my nose while I was doing it. And when I was mouth breathing, I was not like, like I was just kind of subtly doing it. So that was a surprise, and I was gratified. I was gratified that I can breathe while I walk, because it's the little things in life. It's the little things. Curse says, I went to a Super Bowl event yesterday and actually had fun. The tone of surprise. The tone of surprise. I'm so glad. What was it, like a viewing party or something like more tailgatey, or just like did you go to a friend's house and watch it and eat and laugh and all that stuff? Kathleen says the hole in my ceiling has been fixed and I submitted my 2 assignments today that are due today and tomorrow. Congratulations, Kathleen. Not the hole in your ceiling from when like a tree fell on your house like 15 years ago. What was it that happened? Please tell me it wasn't that. That same hole has been there this whole time. Please tell me. And congratulations on getting your assignments done, and good job. Good job, you. My big to-do was get to the gym today. And honestly, it wasn't too hard. I was off today. It's my Monday, but I was off today. And I was able to sleep in and just take my time. And I played so much Animal Crossing this morning, and we'll talk about it. I played so much, just hours and hours. And got a lot of stuff done in terms of stuff. But anyways, we'll talk about that as we play. I don't want to get caught up in the chat moment. We gotta get into the game. I feel bad. Last stream I talked forever, but yeah. So I got to a point with you know what it is? You know when you know you're done is when you pull out your phone and you start looking at like YouTube Shorts or something while your game is on, and it's just playing in the background. That's when you know what? My attention has shifted. I've gotten everything I can get out of this game for today, and my mind is wandering, and I'm doing something else. So I got to the point where I was literally watching YouTube Shorts, and then I was like, what are you doing? Like, so I was able to take my time and do all of that. And then I was like, you know what? I want to go walk. I want to go do something else. Time to do something else. And I physically felt and mentally felt like it was time to move on with the day. So it was really, really nice. It was just very casual. And yeah, I just went to go do it and got it done. And all's well that ends well. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Yes, your aerobic health. Yeah, Marcus and I had this whole discourse a couple days ago about the difference between cardio and aerobic exercise, because cardio is obviously in reference to your heart health, your cardiac health. And heart doctors are called cardiologists. So cardio is actually targeting your heart rate. And so you do things like HIIT, you did high intensity interval training. It actually pushes your heart to get stronger and healthier. That is what cardio does for you, is make your heart stronger. Aerobic exercise, we just think of like senior citizens in a pool, or we might think about, jazzercise or something. We talk about aerobic exercise, but it's actually just anything and everything you do that gets you breathing hard, and something like Zumba would qualify, or another like dance style workout thing. So I did this, like, I used to do this video and I called it my cardio workout, but it was really my aerobic workout. It did get my heart pumping, because you don't breathe heavy without your heart pump. Like, that's why they get interchanged so often, is because both things are kind of happening at once. But certain activities focus on certain parts, and other activities focus on others. Hello, Maddie, and welcome in. Hi, how was your weekend? It was really good. Maddie, tell me something good. Tell me something good. How are you? And what's good with Maddie today? Thank you for saying hi, by the way. Thanks for stopping in. But anyways, long story short, what was I even talking about? I don't know. Yes, there's a difference between your cardio and your aerobic exercise. Cardio is heart health. Aerobic is your lung capacity and your breathing. And I tend to struggle to talk and stream a little bit. And then there's other areas of my life where I feel like I just need to increase my lung capacity. I need to be able to breathe easier doing some basic things. So I'm going to be focusing on my aerobic side of fitness as well. So that's the story. We're going to cut that off. Yes, TGI Fridays here always do a big event. So we went there. You guys have Fridays? Wait, isn't that where we went? Wait. Didn't we go to Fridays in the mall? Isn't that what we did? Why am I surprised? I think that's where we went when I came to visit. When I went to Melbourne myself, physically, Faith went. I flew across the ocean. It took forever to go to TGI Fridays with Kirsten Aura. It's the same whole Kathleen, you know. I want to say you must be joking, but you clearly aren't. I'm so sorry. Yeesh. Well, it's sealed. I guess it's fixed. Goodness. I did not watch the Super Bowl. I slept soundly. Good thing. I didn't watch it either. I skipped all the drama around the halftime show. Not worried about it. Absolutely did not. I haven't been to a Fridays in years. It had been quite a while. It had been quite a while for me as well. I got a shiny legendary, so good day. Just busy catching up on things and trying to get ahead. Matt, I'm rooting for you, friend. I'm rooting for you. Congrats on the shiny legendary. I have no idea what that means, but I'm extremely happy for you. I always feel bad when I pop into a stream. Like, I want to say hello and I want to be there and support and like and chat and everything, but I'm just like, I know nothing. I know nothing about Pokemon. And to be completely honest, it's never tempted me. But I'm so happy for you. And look at you. You've made it like a lucrative thing. You are doing the Pokemon stuff, and like, look how big your channel has gotten. Congratulations, by the way, on all your growth and success. Yeah, making it happen with Pokemon. I don't know what you're talking about most of the time, though. And then somehow I don't make your Animal Crossing stream, because you play Animal Crossing fairly often too. It's so funny. Bestie, we ate there when you were here. Yeah. It came back to me. It came back to me as soon as I said that. Different location, but yes, you guys didn't go to the one in the mall. Oh my gosh. Remember how there was a Kmart in the mall? It was so weird. Maddie cooked up some toasted Cheez-It crusted baked chicken breast over the weekend. Turned out incredible. Made up the recipe as I went. Oh man. Props to you. The bravery. So I'm gonna assume you crushed up Cheez-Its and use them as breading for the chicken breast. That's what I'm going to assume that means. Matt says, thank you. Happy to be able to catch a stream between cooking dinners. Oh my gosh, cooking. I hate cooking. I did all of my cooking and prep yesterday for the week. So my lunches are prepped and ready to go, and my dinners are prepped and ready to go. So that's something good. Getting back into that routine. But why wouldn't the Kmart be in the mall? Because that's weird. Because it's weird. Oh yeah, and I have that picture of me. We found Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. A picture of me. Oh, the adventures. The adventures we had in Melbourne. So fun. So fun. It took us forever to get there too. You were like, I was like, how far is the mall? And you were like, oh, it's super close. We were on the train for like 2 hours, and then we had to walk for like 15 miles, so we finally got there. It's not weird. Correct, with a small layer of mayo to keep it attached and not burn. Mayo completely cooks out so you can't taste the part. I have never heard of using mayo. Isn't it typically like egg? Like beaten egg yolks or eggs in general that you dip in, and then you do like whatever your breading is, so like panko breadcrumbs or flour or something like that. Mayonnaise, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of using that. Love the Fourth Wing series. Matt, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? If you're telling the truth, all due respect, I'm judging you. Oh, Piffle. It was so far. It took us forever to get there. Yes, but this worked very well. I was out of eggs and no panko. Okay, gotcha. I like it. I like the inventiveness. Look at you just making it happen. I bet it's actually going to be good. Cheez-Its, man. My mom loved Cheez-Its. We always had those in the house. I think Kirst and Ara would, like, if they tried Cheez-Its, they'd probably explode because the flavor is so intense. Kirst sent me a fun little gift basket kind of snacks from Australia before we went to visit. And everything, all the flavors were so subdued. They were so much more mild than, like, the chaos that we have here in the States where, like, everything is super salty and super sweet. You've tried Cheez-Its? They're fine? Okay. Gotcha. Judge me all you want. I enjoy it because it's a work group read and they did a big themed party. Oh my god, Matt, what did they do at the party? Wait, no, this is a family-friendly channel. Don't tell me what they did at the party. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it with friends and it made you happy. I genuinely am glad it made you happy. My story with Fourth Wing is that I randomly started listening to it as an audiobook because of reasons, because I listen to audiobooks, and I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but basically I only kept listening to it because I was so blown away by how absurd it was, in my opinion, to my taste of my flavor. It was nutso, and so I kept listening. So I've listened to the entire Fourth Wing, the first book, on audiobook, and then I was sharing it with my friends on Valencia Gaming, my previous channel. The Adventures of Fourth Wing. Oh! Let's see. Themed foods, trivia games, and very family friendly. I don't believe you. Oh no, you didn't know the style of the book. Oh my. Yeah, because the cover, which is what they show on the thumbnail for the audiobook on YouTube, the cover is it looks so benign. It's just like, oh, it's just this orange cover with like this cool font like typeface with like the logo, and then there's like little dragon. Like there's no visually there's no indication of the romantasy element. Now, to be fair, I think when I started the audiobook, like literally pressed play, I think there was a disclaimer at the front of it that was like, this is a spicy book, heads up 7-Up, and I was like, oh, whatever. I was listening to it and I'm like, this is something. I'm not gonna reveal my true feelings and mock it too hard, because we do have a fan in the chat, and Maddie is a friend, and I don't want to lose Maddie as a friend, so we're gonna be nice about it. But yeah, never read the Fourth Wing series. Was there a Game of Thrones work part? What? Oh, party. Was there a Game of Thrones work party? Oh, I don't know. I can't imagine. There must have been like mass murder, if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Mass unaliving at that at that work party. Even if it was like a game, everyone had to pretend to be dead, basically. I had no idea either until I got partway into it. I was shocked as well, but we have a lot of fun with the rest of the storyline and ignoring the spice. Very mild. Okay. Cool. That's a way to read it. And to say the last thing that I'll say about it, it wasn't the spicy part that I balked at. It was kind of the whole package. It was the whole thing. But anyways, we won't go too much into it. I've been told to read the Fourth Wing series and a Court of Thorns and Roses series. I might just give in and do it. You know what? You do you. You do you and have fun. You do you and have fun. I recommend that you guys read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. That's what I recommend. It is, if you guys are familiar with the show that came out, I don't know how many years ago, Shadow and Bone. It came out on Netflix. Ended up getting canceled, which was so tragic. Even though they were kind of messing it up. Like, they were going really off the rails as far as, like, book to TV adaptation. So I was a little, like, not loving the ending, but, as far as they got in the show. However, what they did in the show is they blended, it's Lee Bardugo wrote it's literally the Grisha-verse is what it's referred to. It's a whole world. It's kind of like similar to Brandon Sanderson's style, where he kind of has, what's it called? Kashmir or Kazmir or something like that is kind of his like universe where all of his books take place in a sense. So Lee Bardugo did something similar. So the Grisha-verse is Shadow and Bone, but what's interesting is that with the show, she has multiple threads of storylines with different characters. So the Shadow and Bone side of things is actually specific characters doing specific stuff, and then in the show they brought in the Six of Crows, which was the group of criminal outlaws, or whatever you want to call them, from Ketterdam. They came into the show alongside the stuff that was happening in the little palace and dealing with the fold and kind of all that with the Grisha. So in the show, they kind of blended it all together, but the books are actually kind of their own parts and pieces. So the characters from Shadow and Bone never actually interact with the characters of Six of Crows, but they're in the same world, and like they kind of explain the timeline. So anyways, the Shadow and Bone trilogy isn't bad. It's not great. It's a little basic. So it is a nice, decent fantasy trilogy. It is young adult. So that is what that is. But the Six of Crows side of things, the duology of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, I like a lot better. I like a lot better. And as we transition out of telling me something good as the Switch goes to sleep forever, as we transition out of that, let's talk about... You know what? Let's do this one first. And I'll circle back to the books. I'll circle back, and then I'll catch up with chat. Okay, really quickly, you guys. Last stream, I established, hey, I'm really focused on monetization now. I really want to move up and create a bit of a supplemental income for myself with this channel, and do that by providing you guys with quality content. So we are currently at 129 subscribers. I need 500 to get monetized, and now we are up to 1420 of watch hours, and I need 3,000. So we've added 20 watch hours. 20, what do they call them? Not legitimate watch hours. I forget what they call them, but this is watch hours. So this is like how long people sit and watch the streams, the the videos, whatever it is. So like just a view, this is not views, this is hours of watch time. So that's why it's so low, like the numbers are kind of low. So we were at 1400 last stream and we are now at 1420. So thank you to you guys who've been potentially playing playlists on the channel as I requested. And anybody who's checking out additional live streams after I am live, you guys are racking up these watch hours for me. So here's where we are right now, working our way up to monetization. And when I am monetized, I will be able to answer the desperate need on this channel for memberships and therefore member perks. So here's where we're going to bring it full circle with the book comment. Member perks for you guys to look forward to when I do reach monetization is member streams exclusive for memberships with a face cam so you guys can see my goofy face, just chatting style streams, requested games. You want me to play something crazy. If Thunder is like, you know what, Faith, I want to see you suffer and play Elden Ring. Guess what Faith has to do for a stream? Guess what she has to do? She has to suffer playing Elden Ring. And she's terrible at video games. So requested games is going to be a thing that we do together in member streams. Also behind the scenes videos about the setup or the making of content and things like that, as well as exclusive content, which I have a couple of things already recorded and literally ready to post that I made for the Story Mode channel when it was going to be more podcast oriented and less gaming. So I actually have these videos I made probably last year that are just sitting there that I can't put on this channel because they don't fit the vibe the way that I want them to. And you guys, if you become a member, once we're monetized, we'll get to see those videos, those super top secret videos. It's going to be really exciting. With that being said, we've talked about my foray into potential audiobook narration, voice acting, and or voice over work. And I could read you guys some Six of Crows. And the members could not only enjoy my dulcet tones practicing the skill of audiobook narration, but you could be introduced into the Grishaverse in a very fun and engaging way. So that's full circle. I did it. I did it. She did it. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We're going to get into this game very shortly. Let me catch up with my live chat. I love the Throne of Glass series. I haven't read the last book. I have it. I'm just not emotionally ready. Oh man, that tells you something. Throne of Glass. I'll look it up. Throne of Glass. I'll look it up. Here to help with those hours. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate your support. Also, thank you for letting me promote myself in your Discord server. I am slowly but surely reaching out to more creators that I used to know and maybe new ones to build a little bit of a connection, a little bit of a network so that we can all share content across. Now, of course, I don't have a Discord server, so I can't return the favor, but I greatly appreciate the opportunity to share my content with your audience. I thank you for that so much. Here's the question. If I watch live and then watch the VOD, do both watches count? No. I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm pretty sure if you view that single piece of content, like we talked about last stream, if you view that single piece of content under the same YouTube account, it will count as a single watch for that account. I really do need to fire up a burner YouTube account and run it on TV all day. You really don't. You really don't, Thunder. Because remember, here's the other thing. If you don't have a burn email to go with it, I don't know if that's going to work. Because what can happen is YouTube will either recognize that you've created a second account it's associated with the same email. So you're the same person. YouTube will catch that. And so they'll know that like those views are still just one person, not multiple people. And then potentially, because this happens, I know for a fact this happens with subs, YouTube will nuke if those stats pop up. So if that additional account pops up as a subscriber or a like for watch hours, YouTube might just pull those stats once it catches what's going on. So like, don't do that. Don't do that because I don't think it works, but I really appreciate the sentiment. Kathleen has a kitten in her arms, so I can't use my computer keyboard now, so you get horrible grammar phone. Okay, I was like, she has to keep correcting herself. It's all good. Matt is correcting me. He says both count in most cases. Shorts do not count as watch hours within that, but instead calculated differently. I did not know that. I thought per YouTube account, when you watch something, that's one view from your account and that's it, regardless of whether it is live or post-live. Interesting. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Everyone just do it just in case. Watch the live and then watch the VOD afterwards. And yes, I should say Matt is absolutely right. I should say there is a separate stat. So I can achieve the watch hour requirement, or I can achieve shorts views. But guys, 3 million shorts views is what's required to monetize. So it's YouTube will take either or. So if I get the watch hours, it'll accept that as monetization requirement met, or the shorts watch hours, which I'm going to start working on shorts because I've seen just how much they can draw the eye. It can draw new people to the channel, so I need to be putting shorts out more. But to reach 3 million shorts views, I think would be a much longer process. And I don't want shorts to be like my main thing. I want my long form content to be my main thing. So shorts would be supplementary. And to be fair though, shorts do get quite a few more views because that's views, not hours, right? So that's a different metric too. But I'm not even listing. So like in this, I'm not even listing the shorts views. I can add it if you guys really want to track that as well, but watch hours have the same effect. If we hit our 3,000, which we're almost halfway there, you guys, if we hit that 3,000, it has the same effect. So I kind of choose that stat for myself to focus on. I have 6 burner emails. I have 6 burner emails. Happy you did. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. Also, supposedly tracks based on, I know this term, IP address also. Oh, IP address. Never mind, I'm going to read the whole sentence. Also, supposedly tracks based on IP address also, so 2 accounts won't count unless on another device or wireless service. Okay, so it can track it to your device as well. So YouTube will be like, oh, this person on the cell phone or this person on this computer has this many YouTube accounts. It's the same person. Okay. Thunder, oh my gosh, stop. YouTube is smart. YouTube is smart. Because think about like just how easy it would be for people to cheat, not actually be providing the viewership and because that's the thing is YouTube, the reason YouTube will monetize creators is because creators, if they bring enough viewer attention to content, they bring them to the platform, YouTube will compensate you for that because you're bringing people onto YouTube and they're getting obviously their services here getting used. So yeah, if it's fake, if you've cheated your way to it, yeah, YouTube's gonna nuke that really quickly. I should make 12 emails for my cats. You absolutely shouldn't. Specifically, the watch hours should count to an extent, but only as 1 view per account. I can ask on my next call if I'm able to. The watch hours should count to an extent, but only as 1 view per account. Right. Yeah, and I think that's the question is like, so Curse has probably watched everything that I have on my channel, like every piece of content. If she just watches it again, that's not going to count as another view because she already viewed it once from her account, is what I believe to be true. But so yeah, we'll see. We'll do some research. Yeah, if you're on a call with someone who knows, by all means. All right, you guys, enough of the chit chat, the jibber jabber. Once I mentioned the throne wish list, which I hesitate to do, but there is a throne wish list for this channel. I do have some items on that wish list if you want to support story mode before I monetize, before we reach this goal together. You can do so by contributing to multiple items on the throne wish list, which are crowd-funded, which means multiple people can contribute to individual items, meaning you can contribute as much or as little as you would like. So check out the throne wish list if you do want to support me creating content for you guys, or just talking for the first half hour of every stream. Goodness, I can't not do it. But check out the throne wish list if you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily. It's there. It's an option. It's there. That's all. All right, let's get my ugly mug out of the screen and let's take a look at scantily clad Link. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Let's turn on some gameplay audio. You guys keep me posted as always. I did turn my microphone down just a smidge. It was kind of too loud for the last stream, so I'm trying to find that sweet spot. But keep me posted. Is it silly cursed? I guess, like, if the same person watches it over and over again, their opinion still matters, I guess. It is also birthday time soon. It really is. It's next week, I think. I think I'm turning 40 next week. Is that true? Not this week, but next week. It's like, it's not even on my radar. No shame on the chatting, gotta set the vibes. So he's so scandalous. Scandalous little Linky Link. Okay, you guys, let's get into this game. Next week, Kirst knows when my birthday is. I will say one thing. I'll put a poll out. Marcus is trying to figure, so low key, try not to spend too much money right now, right? Keep talking about it. We need to talk about it again. Marcus is trying to find some like low key thing to do to still celebrate my birthday. He doesn't care about his birthday, but he loves me and he wants to celebrate my birthday. So he's put a couple of options out there, but I was thinking about it and I brought it up the other day because he's mentioned like taking me out to my favorite burger place or something. So, you know, not the big fancy steak restaurant thing that we like to do, but like kind of dial that back a little bit. And I was like, you know what if we just got pizza and watched Harry Potter? Because it's my birthday. And those are two of my favorite things, is pizza and Harry Potter. And he was like, well, this it's your birthday, and this is a scenario in which you can force me to watch Harry Potter with you. Which, he doesn't hate Harry Potter. He doesn't like the first two films because they are very much for little kids. They're very childish movies. He doesn't hate Harry Potter, but I watch them so much, and I have watched them so much, that he's like, it's kind of the last thing on his radar. But he said he'd be willing. So we'll have to figure out, do I go to my favorite burger place, which might be going out of business, and just have a nice dinner, or order in pizza, hunker down, watch Harry Potter, or some combination, not combination, that doesn't make any sense. We can't have burgers and pizza. That would just be absurd. But you know what I mean. What do you guys think? Any other suggestions? Okay, let's talk about this game. Here's Link in his Desert Vo outfit, which I just acquired, which is why he's wearing it. I do have to say, he still can't get into Gerudo Town as a Vo. He still has to go in disguise as a lady, which is a super fun thing if Thunder isn't familiar with this game as much as the rest of us are, I think. But anyway, so that's why we are dressed this way, but let's fix it. Because tonight's stream, as specified in the description of video, I am hunting for shrines because I am trying to get 13 hearts. You can see in the top left corner of my... Oops, sorry. How does this game work again? I just played it. I'm going to eat something to fill my heart so you can see all of them. Something that just fills my real hearts, please. Not the yellow ones. Show of hands if there's anybody... Okay, that's fine. Just 2 extra. Show of hands if there's anybody in the chat who's really unfamiliar with Breath of the Wild, because I will take the time. But yeah, this game has been out since 2017. It was the launch title for the original Nintendo Switch. So this game's been around for a while. Doesn't mean everybody's played it, but I think we're all fairly familiar. But let me know if we need to go into details. Anyways, my goal is to find enough shrines to fill my hearts, my red hearts now, to 13. And so let's see, I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I need 2 more hearts, which means I need 8 more shrines. Whoops. 8 more shrines, I think. Because, yeah, I have no spirit orbs right now. So, I need to find 8 shrines. And, guys, I am past the point of them being obvious. Like, let's take a gander at Hyrule. Get real excited because it's amazing. Everything's blue. So I've unlocked every single tower, and I have achieved almost all of the visible shrines. So here's our map. So all of this has been opened up. I've been going at it. We're in the middle of this game for me. So I'm absolutely going rogue and doing the most random stuff ever with you guys. But we are looking for 8 more shrines, and we're going to have to look, if you know what I'm saying. Potentially, I'm also going to have to complete some shrines that I don't feel like I'm ready for. Mainly combat shrines, where I don't think I'm ready for them yet, but we might have to risk it just for the sake of completing the shrines. Because I need 2 more hearts to unlock the Master Sword, which is waiting for us in the Korok Forest. He is an awesome husband. You have no idea. I think I'm obliged to complain about him on stream, but Marcus is actually quite an amazing human, and I'm very lucky to be married to him. Harry Potter Marathon, best birthday ever. Okay, it's a vote for Harry Potter. His favorite Potter film is Goblet of Fire. He has seen it a million times, though. So he said he would start as early as Prisoner of Azkaban. Goblet is his favorite, or we could go ahead and start with, like, Order of the Phoenix, because he does like Order. And that's when things start to get real. Like, we can't watch all of them. There's no way. But my birthday does fall on a Saturday, I believe. So technically, we could push the boundaries a little bit. Pizza is great. I love pizza. Burger takeout, frozen pizza, Thunder, don't. Just order a burger from the place and a small pizza, do the marathon. Me, I'm the noob. Does watching Breath of the Wild count? We love Marcus. We know the truth. Does watching Breath of the Wild count? As for what? Wait, what? What? Count for what? So anyways, you guys, I feel bad because Thunder doesn't really know what's going on. So can I summarize? Can I make it really simple? Hi, my name is Link. I'm the hero of legend. And I've been asleep for 100 years. A great calamity fell on Hyrule, which is this place. A great calamity fell on Hyrule. You can actually see it glowing in evil purple over here. About 100 years ago, big battle, wiped out everything. The world is full of monsters and evil stuff because of the shiny purple calamity thing happening over here. I was so gravely injured in that battle 100 years ago that I was put into a druid sleep, which is not accurate to the lore of this game, but essentially a druid sleep by mythology standards. I've been asleep for 100 years. I was awakened, and now I am on a mission to restore Hyrule to its glory, save the princess, Princess Zelda, that is, the namesake of the game. She is sealed inside of that castle, surrounded by that calamity. That's a castle if you can see it a little bit. She's been sealed in there for 100 years, and she's the reason that it is isolated to that area and hasn't taken over the entirety of Hyrule yet. She's been working hard for 100 years. So my job is to play a very big open world RPG to get myself strong enough and equipped enough to go take on the big boss Ganondorf, Calamity Ganon, and as he's known in this variation of the game, to rescue the princess and defeat the calamity and restore Hyrule to its greatness. So that is, in extreme summary, what is going on right now. So within this challenge, there is, in this world, which I love, so much better than Tears of the Kingdom, in this world, there is ancient technology known as Sheikah technology. So when you see a building like this that has this aesthetic, this is a shrine that was created by the Sheikah, I don't know, millennia ago, like forever, like undated, forever ancient technology. Also, these towers that are now blue. Red means I haven't completed it yet. The orange color means I haven't completed it yet. If it's blue, it means I've done what I need to do, and it's now under my control, and I use it for my own purposes. So you can see little blue things happening. Here's all these towers. So this is all ancient Sheikah technology, and I am using that to work my way towards my goals. So these things are just kind of everywhere, hidden around the world. Some of them are obvious, some of them are not. But I figured it'd be smart to kick off the stream hunting for shrines on a shrine I haven't done yet. So let's go in here and see what this one is all about. Every shrine is a puzzle, Thunder, so it's either a combat challenge or a puzzle of sorts, and the puzzles are all associated with the special abilities that the ancient technology provides you in the game. So I'm going to try very hard not to over-explain things, because that's my weakness. Okay, so here's my challenge. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Mog Latin. This is an old monk, basically. He presents to me this challenge. The challenge is titled Synced Swing. So when I mention ancient abilities, I have on my person this highlighted in my menu, top right of the menu screen. It's hanging off of my hip. You can see in the graphic of the character. This is called a Sheikah Slate. And basically this gives me access to abilities, the ancient abilities that I can use to complete these challenges that were made by the ancient people who made the technology. It's like so logical, right? So I have a few abilities here. So I have a couple of bomb options. I have Magnesis, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a magnetic ability, so you can, for instance, use Magnesis. It's literally a giant magnet, and I can grab onto metal, and I can manipulate it with Magnesis. I also have the ability to stop time, reasons I cannot tell you, so this is called Stasis. And I can lock things in time, static. It's a cooldown, so it will release here shortly. so I can hold things static for a short period of time. And then I have something called Cryonis, which I cannot use on this level, but basically I can make ice with any water source. And the ice usually takes the form of blocks, and I can use it to either traverse across water, like large lakes and things like that, or I can use it to manipulate the area around me sometimes. So we'll see how Cryonis actually engages with the environment. But yeah, so those are some of the abilities that I have. So I need to figure out this puzzle. And fortunately, I've played this game a lot, and it doesn't make me an expert. It does not mean I will get through this quickly. But I'm just saying, I think I know what to do. I think. For not being a noob, but knowing what's going on. Does watching it count? Okay, gotcha, Kathleen. Gotcha. Lol, I don't know. I do know Link is the green dude. Yes, he doesn't have his default outfit in this game, does he? He really doesn't. This is the most basic outfit. This is the Hylian outfit. He does not have his green goodness here. This you want to think is, but it's not. So this outfit that I'm using, all of these clothes have specific stats and abilities. So this is basically my stealth outfit. I live in this outfit because there's so many enemies just running loose in the world, and if I can avoid combat, I do. And that's something that translates into the story mode reference of my channel. I'm not trying to be the biggest badass of the 7 seas and fight everything in my path. If I can avoid combat, I will, because why use the resources and the health on that when I can avoid it? However, combat is required. As you know, most games, including RPGs, including this game, will require you to fight bosses, which I will have to do. So otherwise, as you guys kind of learned with my RTM playthrough, which Thunder was there for, I think, I do avoid combat when I don't have to. It's like, why do it? Just wait, because you're gonna have to fight eventually. So anyways, puzzles. So many RPGs seem to fail at puzzles, so this is cool. Oh, it's great. Breath of the Wild is great. Tears of the Kingdom, not so much. My arms, they're free. Congratulations, Kathleen. The cat. She had a cat in her arms. She had a kitten, in fact. Okay, so sinking swing. So I'm going to guess, not Cryonis. I'm going to guess I need to use Magnesis. And I probably need to pull... How do I want to do this? Because I need this to swing. So it's probably set it swinging with Magnesis, and then when it comes back, stop it with Cryonis, and then try not to fall off when it... I don't think there's enough kinetic energy right now to get me all the way over. But I think this is what I need to do. Oh, no! And we're gonna not work. Okay, so we gotta finesse that a little bit. But I think that's what I need to do. I think I need to set the momentum of the swing, stasis it so I can get on it, and then... Oops. And then fall to my death. Now, fortunately, shrine deaths, loosely termed deaths, shrine failures do not count against you. They're not going to take health from you, and they're not going to give you that end game screen, I don't think. So, so no stress. You just have to bear the shame of failing. Thank you for lurking, Matt. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so I need a big swing from this. But I also need it to, like... Oh my gosh. But as soon as I let go, it loses momentum. So we've got to be smart about this. Okay. So get it over here. I want to, like, get it right in this space where it fits. Okay, let it go. Change my rune. They are called runes. Ancient runes. Ah! I think I've lost too much momentum. Ooh! Jumping gave it kinetic energy. Did you guys see that? Please don't go flying. Oh, just enough. Okay, look at us go. See? Easy. See? Easy. Now, what you're thinking is, Faith, why don't you just stasis it where it is? You guys saw that I have a paraglider. I can't pull it out unless I'm falling. You guys can see that I have a paraglider, so if I have the leverage, I could just float down onto this. I think I could reach it. However, I cannot make it across. I'd be able to land on the platform, but I wouldn't be able to get to the platform across here. So we have to do it this way. Also, the shrine pretty much told us. It said you're gonna have to swing. Okay, so release that. Ah! Get stasis going here. Oh gosh, why is it facing... No, the energy should push it forward, not backward. I'm nervous. Oh, just enough. Just enough, just enough. Oh gosh, what now? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, it has ropes. No worries, we'll just shoot the ropes. Lots and lots of bow and arrow work in this game. Tons of it. So I actually have a very... Not to brag or anything, but I'm totally bragging. Guys, check it out. I have 423 regular arrows, 69 fire arrows, 65 ice arrows, 45 shock arrows, 115 bomb arrows, and 8 ancient arrows. But ancient arrows are something very special. This is a ton of arrows to have in this game. And I'm just going to flex for a second. That means that I'm rich, by the way. That means that I have unlocked the ability to make a lot of money in this game because arrows are expensive, especially the elemental ones. Okay, so in every shrine, there's generally a treasure chest. So this is offering me a spear of the forest dwellers. So this is a reference to the Koroks in the game. It's only a 16 strength. I'm not, like, I have weapons that are stronger than this, so I'm not going to stress. But let's see if I have the inventory space for it. Okay, inventory is full. I'm not going to worry about it because the weapons that I currently have are like 24, 30. I've got some stronger stuff in here. So like, I mean, I could drop the axe. And technically the claymore is only 10. So, okay, so hold on. So the spear is a bit, it's at 16, right? Now here's the thing. Some weapons have a special utility. So a woodcutter's axe, you actually need an axe to cut trees down, which you do occasionally need to do. Things like the iron sledgehammer are kind of crucial because you guys will see me interact with the environment. The way that I am rich, you guys, is by harvesting ore, very RTM related. So I need this hammer to break ore deposits and collect that ore to sell and all of that good stuff. So like these hammers, like I have too many of them right now, so I could drop one. But some weapons, despite their strength level, are valuable because of their specific function. So just keep that in mind. A torch obviously is a useful thing to have in certain situations. However, it's not a very good weapon. So let's see. I think the thing I need least is the torch. So I'll drop that. I'll have my slice of humble pie, and I'll take the spear that I was judging as too weak. I thought I had more good weapons than that. Arnar. 2 now. I know I saw some videos of Breath of the Wild gameplay years ago, and the physics in the game look pretty legit. Oh, very, yeah. It's very intuitive. IDK if you have enough arrows. Too many hammers, such a dwarf problem. Okay, so here's our next challenge in this shrine. So these are all very dangerous, painful, spiky metal thingamajiggers. So basically I obviously have to get across this walkway, this pathway, but I need to not bump into these because can I show you without... Yeah, there we go. I was like, will it not throw me off of the side? So yeah, these are going to do me damage. I don't want damage. So let's follow the concept here. Create a swing. Oh, and fall off. Start these things swinging and time our way past them, but aim better. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay, these big ones are going to be very unforgiving. Now, the thing with magnesis is you guys can see it kind of, like, you've got to control where things go. It's not linear. So, like, I could potentially just loose this thing and it will smack me in the face. So you've got to pay attention to your placement of it. Okay, so we're going to let it swing. Oh my gosh, it's going wild. And that's what we don't want to happen. If you guys can't tell, I'm really good at this game. Oh, it started me back at the front. That's just rude. Okay, I don't understand why it went so nutso. Maybe we should do the swing plus the stasis for this as well, so they will stop moving altogether. So, like, have it swing. And then stasis it on, I guess, this side. Oh. Do it. There we go. And then walk past it. If that thing hits me, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, good. Alright, trying to figure out if this thing is straight or not. Oops. Helps if you're more, oh, I have a cooldown for my rune. So that was a little delay on that one. Okay, we got this. We got this. I know how to play this game, I promise. So yeah, I was playing a ton of Animal Crossing this morning. Lots and lots of order botting. Got a lot of good items that we need for the island. And then I think it was like after I ate, I was like, you know what? I want to play some Breath of the Wild. So I started playing this and then I was getting into it. And I was like, you know what? They sounded like they wouldn't have been mad. The other day when I brought it up, I was like, I was tempted to stream Breath of the Wild. And you guys were like, you should do it. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm kind of feeling this right now, even though Animal Crossing like is definitely holding my attention. Come on. Oh, that was tight. Let's do this. Can I hold? This is a 25 strength bow, which I definitely want. My inventory is full. Okay, so let's see what's going on with my bows. 25, 25, 25. I don't have anything weaker than a 26. But I do have a Lysol bow. But it's 25. It's fine. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let's talk about this. So weapons in this game do deteriorate. They will break with use. Gotta love it. So I've used that Lysol bow. This bow I have not used at all. So let's replace. They're the same strength. Let's replace it with a new one that's not been used yet, because it'll last longer. Does that make sense? Let's do that. Hey, I'd be down for regular Zelda. This is super cool. I mean, I'm doing such a good job. Here for whatever makes you happy. Thanks, Matt. That's true. It's a that's a better answer. Oh my gosh. It's because I'm doing such a good job. No, trust me. Like, we'll get out in the wild and you'll be very impressed. You'll be very impressed with my traveling skills. Alright. Oh! You will, I promise. I'm so good at this game. Oh my god, get out of the way! Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Oh, here we go. So I need to bring this over to my side. Clearly. So let's bring this. I can't reach it. Are you sure? There we go. And it's gonna slide. Okay. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle that. Come here. Okay, so the smart thing would be to stasis this. But I'm gonna risk it. Oh my god. I want to say in my defense, I'm not using a Pro Controller. I'm using the Joy-Cons in the little holder thing. And it does, I swear, it does have an impact on my interaction with the controller. Because buttons are not in the same, like, spacing and stuff. So more precise things like control over your character, suffering a little bit. I'm telling the truth. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, Kathleen, you're counting my deaths. That's so funny. You don't need to do that. It's the control. It's not me, it's the controller. Okay, is this gonna slide too? No. Okay, good. So, I just need to guesstimate how far, because, like, okay. Okay, whoa, that was close. Okay, okay. I got this. I got this. I'm a professional. I just called for my horse real quick. And I just did it again. Maybe my horse can help me out. Help me out of the situation? I'm sure. Oh, come on. Woo, buddy. Okay. So, we've got a whole lot of interesting stuff happening on this door. And the leaves indicate that I need to set this on fire. To be completely honest with you. The leaves indicate that, as well as the wooden barricade across these metal doors. So once I set fire to things, which I'm going to imagine this trigger will help me do. There we go. So I'm going to cheat, because basically what I would have to do, if I didn't have the means to cheat a little bit, is shoot an arrow through Actually, do they want me to swing? They might want me to swing the torch. And maybe drop it. Okay, but basically, I would either need to get the torch itself to fall on the leaves, or I would need to somehow get an arrow, a regular arrow, through the torch, because it'll light on fire when I do that. But you guys, we just talked about how many fire arrows I have, so I'm just gonna do this. Make my life a whole lot easier. This is why it's worth investing in your arrow collection. Reasons like this. Okay, but now we've got big metal doors, so based on the adventures we just had, I'm pretty sure I need to use magnesis on metal doors. Please? Oh, they've got to push in. Okay. Alright, there we go. We did it. We got to the monk. Okay, so this is a little bit creepy, but also very cool. So these are mummified monks from the ancient race of people we've been mentioning that created this technology. So this is an actual practice in, I don't want to say the province of which country because I'm going to get it wrong. But there is a practice, or at least there was a practice of monks that actually ate specific things and also not very much, to allow their bodies to basically shut down and decay in such a way that their bones and skin was preserved. Not me watching too many historical documentaries or whatever. The whole point of me sharing that with you is the concept of these monks still existing in this form is actually real world stuff. So that's a thing that's very cool. And they, again, are monks representative of the race of people, the Sheikah, who lived however long ago and made this technology. So they basically are inside of their own shrines, holding onto something called a spirit orb. So when the person comes and completes the challenge, they are granted the prize of the spirit orb. And then that orb that I just got from him, I like how he's just looking at this crow like, what? What, is he sus? Oh, I can't because I'm not looking at him, sorry. He's looking at this crow. What's wrong with the crow? Are we suspicious? Anyways, the spirit orb. The menu. Now I have one in here. These I exchange for the hearts that we're going for. So it's a bit of a process. But that's what's happening. I hope that all makes sense. It's a fantasy world. It's fantastical. It's all good. It's all good. This is the joy being a variety streamer. You play what makes you happy that day. Clipping it. Clip, clip. It will reset after you complete a shrine. I don't remember what you're referencing that will reset after completion. But yes, we did. GG's, thank you. Okay, so we need to do that 7 more times. And we have to find these shrines. So again, they're harder to find right now. There are also some other things I was thinking of doing. So I have a really good amount of wood stacks and some other useful materials. Guys, we can unlock the house in Hiteno Village if you guys want to do that. Just to be a little ode to cozy gaming tonight, we can go get our house unlocked and work on that. I need to find shrines. So that was a shrine that I had found and stopped at. This is a shrine as well. Let's see if we can get to it from the tower over in the Gerudo Desert. Some shrines I have seen and I have marked on the map, which is a really cool element of this game, is that you can use that little scope. Sometimes you see me zooming in. You can use that scope to mark things on the map. So some of these I have previously done. Okay, so now we are at the Gerudo Tower in the Gerudo Desert. There you go. And there is Divine Beast Naboris, which is another element of ancient technology. Boss fight, I actually need to... It's currently being controlled by the evil forces of the world. I need to go turn this monster back to good to fight on our behalf. So this is Divine Beast Naboris of the Gerudo, and I need to go fight a boss inside of it. And that's why she's collecting more hearts, and we are trying to get the Master Sword. So I am well equipped to deal with the BS that these bosses are going to send my way. Now, I have this red icon on my mini-map that's in the bottom right corner of the screen. I can't see the shrine from here. It looks like a big dust cloud down there, actually. So what I'll do is I'll just glide to it. See if we can find our way there by following the icon on the map. So in the Gerudo Desert, these dust storms happen, and they will actually interfere with your map, your guidance system, and you won't be able to see anything. So I don't know if this dust storm is going to rob me of my visibility once I get inside of it. Like, I won't be able to see my map anymore, but we're going to find out. That's something that might happen. It just might happen. Oh, shrine nearby. The sensor is going off. Can we see it from here? Oh, I can see it. It's right there. All right, let's drop down a bit. Keep gliding, keep gliding. There it is right there. All right, next shrine. Okay, so you see what's going, you see how my map just went fuzzy? It's like static on the television. That's what I meant by when you're in the sandstorm, you can lose your map, which means you get real lost real fast. But fortunately, we were able to see this before we got low enough to get enveloped in the sandstorm. All right, let's see what this shrine has for us. That was fast. It's okay, we'll need 6 more shrines after this, and I don't think I have any more located except for combat shrines, which again, I'm not confident. The electric path. Okay. Now, in the first shrine that we did, I allowed every cutscene to play through. Now I skipped a couple just to move ahead. All right, let's take a look. So here's a trigger up here. I'm going to assume that that needs some kind of electricity to it. What's going on down here? Oh, a guardian. Lovely. What do I want to fight him with? I don't have any electric weapons. That would help. I have the forest dwellers. Oh no, it's strength of 11. I misread that entirely. Anyways, we dropped a torch for it, so no big deal. Let me use a frost spear on this guy. I do not want to be hit by him, by the way. Problematic. Ooh, that was easy. So, a low health enemy next to a very strong weapon. This is what I need moving forward in my life. When we fight bosses and such. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, this looks very dangerous. Okay. So there's an orb down there. Do you guys see it? And the energy, the electric current is running towards it. So I'm going to assume I'm supposed to ride this platform over there. Somehow not get electrocuted while collecting this orb. And get it back to the other side. Is probably what I need to do. So let's, yeah, let's do magnesis on it. Because it is encased in metal. I can wait for the platform to come back. I'll put it on the platform. Oh, the platform stopped. Well, can I... Whoa. There we go. You guys, wait. So the platform is what's powered by the current. So... how in the world am I supposed to get back to the other side if taking the orb off stops it from moving? How am I supposed to get back to the other side? Oh. Wait, and is this a platform right here that rises, maybe? Ooh, maybe. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder. I have an idea. If I hold this above the current on the wall... Yes. Okay, so I need to get myself on the platform and hold this at exactly the right place to run the current, to channel the current. Okay, so hopefully the platform comes... Nope, it's got to stay active. Do these shrines randomly generate? No, they don't, Thunder. This is a console game, and however it was originally made is how it plays. So this shrine will be the same, in the same location, the same puzzle for any and all players that come across it. It's going to be the same. This is not a live game, so stuff does not generate organically. Okay, she's the smarty pants. Which is why I can say, hey, I've played this game before. Oh gosh, come back. I've played this game before, so I've done all of these shrines before. So I'm familiar with it because they are the same. They stay the same. I need you to come back down, please. Oh my gosh. It's just going up. I can't let go of it. I guess I could let go of it and it would... Please. It's got to be in contact with that trigger. But I can't see it. And if I let go, I've lost control. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? Come here. Come here, you problem. Come here, you problem. Wait, how am I supposed to get... I've got to try to figure out how to get it next to the thing without being able to see it. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Okay, because that was... Oh my gosh, it's right on top of it. No! No, I need you to come back. I need you to come back. Alright. And I can, by the way, I can get electrocuted by this current. Oh, that was close. It dropped right out from under me. I can get electrocuted if I'm not careful. Alright, we've got a couple more guardians down here. Now, I do have a ladder. The top of a ladder right here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump down there and handle these guys before I even try to get across. I think that's going to be the time-saving thing to do. And I'm really nervous because the floor is metal, which means if I use magnesis on these panels, I might just fall through it, so I need to be careful. Let's see what's in this chest. An ancient core, thank goodness. This is a very, very rare resource in this game. You do collect ancient parts, and that's actually, you use it for a couple of different things, but that is how you can manufacture ancient arrows that are good for the full, will take out a full-size guardian, and most of you are familiar with that. Thunder is not. There's some big machine enemies, like the little guys that were in here, nothing compared to the big guys. And one shot from the big guy will kill you no matter what. Like, no matter how many hearts you gain throughout the game, it's a one-hit kill. So those ancient arrows are what enable you to take out a full-grown guardian. Grown is the wrong term, but it's what it means. For you to take out a full-size guardian without you getting taken out by it. It's kind of the only way to beat them, in a sense. Okay, here's what I'm confused about. So there's a current running along this metal. Does it need to... Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to not fall on that floor because that's going to hurt. Ugh! And then it looks like I might need to pull this forward. Like that? Or do I need to push it out? What's going on the other side of this? What's on the other side? Oh, there it goes. Oh, ouch. What in the world? Okay, so there must be a platform that floats down here. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna be an idiot and see if I can... There's no way I can progress to the end without the orb, but I want to see what happens. I want to see what's on the other side of this. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, so yeah, the orb needs to sit on this. It will create another electrical current that will go along this chain. Activate that trigger down there. And keep me moving forward. Okay, so we gotta go get... We gotta go get this guy. So this metal block was just in the way. We just needed to move it. I don't think the current on this floor was a part of that process, so I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know what that achieves. Okay. Wait for our platform. I kind of want to go down the stairs and see what's underneath us right now. I don't know what's going on down there. There might be another treasure chest. Maybe, maybe. Okay, so this needs to go on this platform here. There goes the current down the chain. Triggers that. Okay, a platform. But that doesn't get me... Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, it travels along the current. Oh, is it going to come here? I'm gonna get knocked off by that cube if I don't move it. Get out of my way, dude. Oh, it's blocking the treasure chest. That's unfortunate. Can I move it again and do this? Can I time this perfectly? I haven't been so good at timing lately. Oh, there we go. Oh, a radiant shield. How fancy. My inventory is full. What was the strength on that? 35. So the second number is what I need to look at, apparently. Not the first one. 35. All of my shields are weaker than that, so I will drop that one. And you can increase your pocket capacity in this game. I have actually unlocked quite a few levels with my main weapons. I've unlocked at least 4, if not 5, weapon slots for this one. Bows and arrows would be my next biggest priority because I use them the most. Shields, because I'm a full hardy player, I don't use shields for much of anything. I don't like to block. I don't like to dodge. I like when I do my combat, it's very straightforward. Which is probably why I avoid so much combat, but basically I won't be using shields very much, so I don't spend the resources to expand my shield inventory like I spend it on the others. Come back, platform. Thank you. Alright, we did it! And now the shriveled monk is going to give us a spirit orb, and I will skip what parts of it I can skip now that we've seen it. Okay, so this is 2. If it's not clear, I need 4 spirit orbs to equal 1 heart. And I need 2 hearts. So we need to get 8 orbs, and we've gotten 2. And I've been playing for an hour and 15 minutes. So we're in trouble. We are in trouble. We probably shouldn't go unlock the house at Hiteno. It doesn't seem like we have time for that. But here's where things get real spicy, because there's no way I'm gonna find enough shrines. Oh, and it's cold, so here is a good example of how different outfits have different benefits. So I have a cold resistance outfit that I got from the Rito. So when you end up in the desert at night and it's freezing, you can just switch to this outfit. Now you have to buy all of these outfits. The only thing you were actually given, I don't think you're given any of this. This Switch t-shirt is a really fun thing that you can have in the game. This is a DLC item, which I have all the DLCs for this game. So it's kind of fun. You can have a t-shirt in this game as well, in your high fantasy RPG. But other than that, kind of, it's in a chest. You just have to find it. The rest of these you have to earn and or buy. So I had to spend a whole lot of money to get my fancy snow quill outfit, but it's going to keep me warm in the cold, cold desert nights. Okay, so there's a big enemy encampment, I feel like, just below me. Oh, but is that warm Saflina down there? I need those. There's a, there's a friend down there. There's a friend down there. Speaking of using your shield, that is a sand seal. It's actually a walrus, but it's a sand seal. And you can shield surf. Basically, if you can catch one, it will drag you through the desert. They actually dive underneath the sand. They will pull you through the desert super fast, and you kind of skate along on your shield, whichever one you have equipped at the time. I'm not trying to go anywhere yet. Also, they are hard to catch in the wild, to be honest. And then there are wolves down here as well. Some reason not hunting the sand seals, but they will hunt me when they notice my presence. So these are some dangerous foes down here. Pretty easy to deal with, but still something to consider. However, this little plant right here that's sparkling at me is a warm Saflina, and I need these to upgrade some of my armor, and I've been looking for them everywhere. So I'm gonna risk life and limb and grab some flowers. Oh, these are electric. Okay, so these are not the ones that I need. Is this warm? Is the red one warm? Okay, the red one is. The red one is. So I got one, great. And then these are hydromelons. whatever. It's a very random place for them to grow. Okay, so for the fun of it, it's really cold. I don't think I can sneak up on him with everything I have hanging off of my body. If I could put my stealth outfit on, catching him would be a lot easier because he wouldn't sense me. But if I put my stealth outfit on, I will start taking cold damage. So my music is telling me that the wolves have noticed my presence. I don't want to waste a fire arrow on him, though. Now, if you kill a wolf, the rest of the pack will leave you alone. I think that's pretty reasonable. Oh, he just came for my face. And you know what I just realized doing that? This bow shoots 3 arrows at a time. Fires multiple arrows at once. That's wasting arrows. So I'm going to equip a different bow. So I will shoot 1 arrow in this guy's face. Yeah. How's it feel? The game conveniently cuts them up for me. I don't need to take them to a butcher. They just turn into meat. So there is hunting in this game. You do acquire... you gather food, things that grow, plants and things like that, but you also hunt meat. Not the sand seals, though. They are friends, not food. You do hunt foxes and deer and obviously wolves. Wolves will kill you if you don't kill them, though. At least they'll attack you. And this is an electric Saflina, so I don't need this one, but I'll grab it anyway. I need the warm ones, and I need a lot of them, and I've been looking for them for a while. So these red ones are my friends, and I'm going to grab those. Now, okay, here's some stall monsters. Hold on a second. Stall monsters come out of the ground randomly at night, and they are obviously skeletons of real monsters in this world. And you can kill them pretty easily because even if it's a big, like, even if it's a moblin, which is like a large enemy in this game, because it's a stall creature, you hit it once to dismantle it, and then if you destroy the head, all of that happened really quickly. If you destroy the head of it, they won't regenerate. So they're a 2-hit kill most of the time. Now here is some sparkling ore. This is not the thing I want. I told you guys these iron sledgehammers really come in handy. This is how. You need this hammer to break these rocks and collect your ore. Now, not every single rock is going to hold really valuable ore. You've seen me pick up some salt and some flint. But I also just picked up a ruby, a topaz, and an amber. So you kind of learn in the game what you're looking for. I have a couple of things marked on the map. So locations that have this gem stamp on them, it's either going to be, it's mostly going to be luminous stone, which is something, it's an ore that you do find. It's pretty valuable and it's fairly plentiful in the game. It's really the easiest way I have found to build your bells, which bells, sorry, this is not Animal Crossing. Your rupees, which is your currency in this game, is to go ahead and gather more luminous stone because it's easier to get a hold of. But there's also clusters of gems, especially in around Death Mountain, because they are a mining race. They actually have a lot of ore in Death Mountain, so that's a good place. I've actually collected quite a lot in recent memory. Getting some good collection of stones and ores there that you can then sell. Farming, no. Collecting resources, yes. You cannot plant and harvest anything, but you run around and collect. Hunting and resource gathering, not farming. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Okay, so you can clearly see that this is a Lysel using his natural camouflage to hide in the desert. He's already looking at me, I think, weirdo. But I need this Saflina, so I'm going to risk it. Hopefully he doesn't. I don't have to get too close. Oh, but there's another one over there. Okay, I have an experiment to make. What if I shoot him in the face? Okay, that was not enough to take him out. He's electric too, that's a problem. Don't hurt me, please. He can really do me some damage. Yep, and I've dropped my bow because when you get electrocuted, you drop stuff, which is super fun. Oh, he just really took me out. Now, I have some fairies in my pockets, and per the legendarium of The Legend of Zelda, fairies will bring you back to life. Oh, I dropped it. Fairies will bring you back to life. So I've got a few, so I can risk getting unalived by him. And you can see how fast he runs. So this is one combat situation where, like, I can't really... There he goes. I can't really outrun him. Especially in sand, because I can't move as quickly in sand as he can. What is this? A tail. I don't want his tail. A forked boomerang. I don't want a boomerang either. I don't want his shield either. Okay, let's eat a snack. This is going to restore my health. And really all of that was because I wanted this flower. What's here? Oh, an arrow. Not this flower. I wanted the next flower. I need warm Saflinas. I'm trying... Actually, I think it's the outfit I'm wearing right now. I think it's the Snow Quill outfit. To upgrade it with a Great Fairy, I need a bunch of warm Saflina things. So, now you know. You can cook, Kathleen. That is absolutely true. Hence, I've been eating meals to restore my health. I cooked all of those at a campfire. Indeed, I did. Okay, that's an electric one, and I don't care. I do see some more ores over here, so I'm going to come over here and break these, see what these are. Flint is useful. Flint is something you can sell it. It's just not very valuable. And then some side quests might be requests for a certain amount of flint. That's something that happens a lot, obviously, in most, like, material gathering games, resource gathering games. You usually have side quests where people ask you to gather certain resources for them, a certain amount of them. So there's an opal and there's an amber. Those are not the most valuable, but they do have some value to them. As well as flint and rock salt. You may be able to sell it to somebody as a side quest. But flint you can also use to create your own campfires, which is helpful in very certain circumstances. You can also time travel in this game if you sit next to a campfire and opt to move forward in time. So if you can make your own fire wherever you are because you have wood and flint in your pockets, you can push time forward. And that's really, really helpful for certain situations. So yeah, there's a lot to it, Thunder. I mean, this game is amazing. I absolutely love it. And somehow the sequel to this game, which was Tears of the Kingdom, somehow took the complexity and dialed it so high that it just became cumbersome and confusing instead of being kind of intuitive and fluid. Like, I feel like everything in Breath of the Wild, as many parts and pieces as there are to it, it all makes sense and it all works together in a way that makes sense. And so you can kind of keep track of things and know what's going on. Versus in the sequel, where they just remade the story. It was kind of like what Episode 9 of Star Wars just repeated. Which one was it? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't have the Star Wars movies sealed into my brain. But basically, the film when they find Anakin as a kid on the desert planet and the pod racing and all that stuff. Basically, Episode 9, which was the first one where we meet the new, what's her name, Ren or something. Like, they're the same movie. It's the exact same scenario. So that's how I feel about Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom just rewrote the story. It's about another ancient race that has its own ancient technology and shrines, and you have to go and unlock the shrine. And, like, it's just different. They just did the same stuff, but they made it come from a different place. So it felt very cheap and kind of like a waste of time. And then they added just mechanics to the game that I don't enjoy. I know a lot of other people did. So yeah, so Tears of the Kingdom was kind of a remake, and then they just dumped a bunch of complication onto it. Speaking of which, Age of Imprisonment, the new Hyrule Warriors game, Age of Calamity came out and was the prequel to Breath of the Wild. So Age of Calamity, as I mentioned at the front of stream when we started playing the game, the events that are happening right now are the direct result of events that happened 100 years ago in this storyline. Age of Calamity is a Hyrule Warriors game, so based off of the Dynasty Warriors model of the Dynasty Warrior games. And it tells you what, like, you actually live the events of 100 years ago, of Calamity Ganon coming and taking over. But it's a Dynasty Warriors style game, so it's not an RPG, it's more of a hack and slash. Anyways, Imprisoning War is the next iteration of Hyrule Warriors. And it tells the story of what Zelda does in Tears of the Kingdom. She actually goes back in time. It's a very common, you'll hear the same themes throughout Legend of Zelda. You gotta give them credit for consistency. Zelda goes back in time in Tears of the Kingdom and has a whole experience separate from Link and what's going on as your character as you're playing in Tears of the Kingdom. So Age of Imprisonment is the story of what Zelda's actually doing when she goes back in time to go to the original Hyrule where this ancient race lived and all of this other stuff. So all of that being said, because it's the prequel to Tears of the Kingdom, it's so complicated. We played Age of Calamity together, if you guys remember. Kathleen and Kirst might remember. We played Age of Calamity together, and it's a different kind of game. It's not the kind of game I typically play, but I really do enjoy it. And I think the story made sense. I think it all worked. I think it was all fine. And as far as combat, the armor system, the weapon system, the combat system, it was just enough. Kind of like Breath of the Wild, I feel like it's just enough, has just enough components to be really interesting and for the average player to be able to take advantage of all the different elements of the game. Whereas in Tears of the Kingdom, you kind of like, there's a bunch of stuff you can just not engage with that just makes stuff more complicated. Now, if you're an elite player and you're the kind of person who's like, I want to touch every potential option, I want to optimize everything as much as I can, yada yada, you're going to love it, right? But for me, who's like, okay, how do I get through this game efficiently? I don't want to be the best I'm not worried about the highest score. I'm not worried about doing it the best, the most efficient way, but like, let me get through it and enjoy it while I go. Age of Imprisonment is complicated as heck, and it's kind of driving me crazy. Let's buy some more arrows now that we're here. She just has one of each. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so Age of Imprisonment is beautiful. A lot of the characters, it's very Zelda-centric, which is kind of fun. I don't know when Nintendo decided that Zelda had to actually be the main character in Legend of Zelda games, because Link has always been the main character, despite the title. So they did, Age of Wisdom or whatever for Nintendo Switch, which was Link's Awakening, but Zelda was the main character. And then with Age of Imprisonment, Zelda's kind of the main character. It's just like, it's okay, you guys. Link he's always been the man. It's fine. But yeah, very interesting turn of events. So like, it looks cool. It's got cool characters. The characters have cool moves. But man, it is so convoluted in how you manage how you like upgrade your weapons. Your characters themselves like add new moves and abilities and stuff. And then just the environment and the way you collect resources and engage with the world. Like, it's so complicated and just, it's a lot. So Marcus and I are playing through it and we're just not enjoying it as much. Because it's just very confusing. And not that we can't do things, and that's what's weird about it, is like, depending on your difficulty setting, we were playing on normal. It was actually fairly easy to get through stuff, so like, all of the details of the stuff they're forcing you to do and learn and understand, like, you don't even have to engage with it. Which is just really, I don't know, it's just really strange. So we're playing through it, and it's got its good qualities, but once again, the Tears of the Kingdom expansion element. Okay, now he's really hot. Look at him. He's like, oh, buddy. So when you get to a point, and you can see this little temperature gauge in the bottom right corner. It's one of the small circles. It's the one in the middle. It's pulsing right now. He's overheated. He's actually going to take damage. So let's put him in his really attractive outfit that we had him in at the front of stream. Because this is his heat resistance outfit. Ah, yeah. Desert approved. Okay, you guys. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber. Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, best games ever. Tears of the Kingdom, Age of Imprisonment, overcomplicated. Overrun anything that was good about it by making things really difficult and convoluted. Also, not great. Okay, so we're looking for shrines, you guys. We're looking for shrines. We're looking for shrines. Now, let me take a look. You can see that some of these, so these are all shrines. These blue diamonds, and it'll tell you when you hover over it. So this is the Geno shrine. This is the Yanaga shrine, yada yada. When there's a yellow core to the icon, it means that I didn't complete it. This is a minor test of strength. I think I can beat this one now. Basically, if you find a shrine and activate the outside, it becomes a fast travel point, which is great. You don't have to complete the shrine for it to become a fast travel point, which is also great. But what this means is I didn't complete this one. So let's go ahead and do this one because I think I can get through that. I think I can survive that combat challenge. Let's take a look. Here's a couple of other ones down here. This says a modest test of strength. This might be something I need to push myself out of my comfort zone and try a modest test of strength. Minor, I feel pretty confident. Modest, not so sure. This is a major test of strength. There's no way I can beat one of those, but we can try. Because these are shrines that are identified and located that I haven't completed yet. So I can get the orbs from these. These can be a part of our accomplishment for today. If I just put on my big girl pants and go fight the good fight. So this is a major test of strength. So that's 2 of these that I'm just not confident. Major test of strength. Okay, so that's 3. Like, I don't think I can beat them. But we might try one just to test. Matt says, dinner time, must run. Best of luck with the rest of stream. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for hanging out and for lurking. I appreciate your support so much. I'll see you again soon. Enjoy dinner. I hope that the Cheez-It chicken is delicious. I'm sure it will be. Okay, so let's go ahead, for the sake of time, let's go ahead and go to the minor test of strength. Again, I'm pretty confident I can handle this one. And you guys will see what it means, what a combat challenge looks like in a shrine. You do have to fight a guardian, and they're just at different difficulty levels. But I think I have enough hearts, which of course is my HP gauge in this game. And I have some strong enough weapons, I think, to deal with this. Which is the double whammy you want going into this. So, not to risk... Here's the thing, too. So, since your weapons disintegrate with use, since you will potentially lose these weapons, I want to try and figure out the least strong weapon that I can use to complete the challenge to keep my stronger weapons as long as possible, if that makes sense. So, I'm going to try this Frost Spear and see how well this does. I might have to switch to a stronger weapon, though. But this might be too strong, honestly. Because this is a minor test of strength. Now, I will say, along the lines of me not defending and not using shields the way that I should, there are specific moves that you can do. You have, like, combat-specific stuff you can do in this game. You can strafe, which means you can kind of dodge. You can slide from side to side. You can do, like, a shield parry. You can do a flurry rush, which is when you dodge. If the timing is perfect on a dodge of an enemy attack, you will activate something called a flurry rush, which will allow you to just openly attack them for a certain period of time. They just kind of stopped and take it. So I also do not lock in. You have to learn all the moves, but I also don't lock in that stuff and use it as like I should. Okay, so let's see how much damage. This isn't doing, like, any damage. Okay, but he's not doing any damage to me either. You guys can see his little HP bar above his head. Okay, how do I... You have to, like, hold... No, don't throw that. Oh, gosh. You have to, like, hold 18 different buttons, too, to do a lot of the combat-specific moves. I'm gonna be honest, though. His spear strikes are not doing, like, any damage. Oh! Oh, this is a really fun attack. There's nothing you can do about it until you're out of range. He's gonna do it again. Let's see if this will block. Is he gonna do a direct beam? Oh god. Excuse me. Not the time for a coughing fit, thank you. Ooh! There he goes. Oh, how many times are you gonna shoot? That's a cheat code. Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water. Of course I would get, like, a tickle in my throat when I'm fighting him. Okay, so, like I said, minor. Minor, which means he dealt me very little damage, despite how aggressive those attacks were. I'm still at full hearts, plus the yellow are extra due to a status. Now I can collect his weapon. Let's see how strong it is. I'll drop my axe. It'll be stronger than the axe for sure. Here's a couple of ancient parts for taking him out. So yeah, got through that one okay, which I thought I would. And of course the same, you fight the same machine. It'll have different, stronger weapons, and more aggressive movements. And then it'll take less damage from you. So the difficulty increases all around. Alright, Monk Man. Give me your orbs, please. Oh, excuse me. Hello to everybody watching the stream, by the way. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're enjoying a trip down memory lane with Breath of the Wild. A nice old game. 2017 this game came out. Are you gonna load? No. I will say too, if you guys didn't notice, this is the Switch 2 version. So the graphics have been upgraded to be more enhanced with the power of the Switch 2 console over the abilities of the original Switch, graphics-wise. Okay, let's go to one of these other ones. This says a modest test of strength. Let's see. Because that wasn't too bad, and if I use a stronger weapon with this next guy, I might stand a chance. Although, I'm going to take a lot of damage. However, to be fair, I do have a lot of food for restoring health. So I might be able to handle this one, and then that will be another orb in our pocket. And I think that will be 4, so we can go get our first heart container. And then we just got to do it all again. We just got to do it all again. And then hopefully, which I hesitate to go over stream tonight because I do have to work in the morning. If we can get to the Master Sword tonight, I doubt it. Especially if I can't get the major test of strength challenge. Okay, again, start with the weakest weapon I think might do the job. And then I'm going to grab bomb arrows so I can shoot him with bombs as well. That will help. Not sure if I should go over stream, but I would love to get to the Master Sword tonight, and so for those who are unfamiliar, understand why we need 13 hearts to actually get the Master Sword. And then the Master Sword is the ultimate weapon that my character can have in this game. Come here, jerk. Oh, too close. I hurt myself with that. Classic. And then what's really nice about this game is everything just stops while you heal yourself up. Alright, that's not doing a ton of damage. Now he's long distance. Wait, where is my bow? No thank you. Oh, look. Oh, look. He's done himself a disservice. Let's see if a flame sword will take him out better. Not really. Do I have a stronger weapon? It's parrying his attacks, which is great. But it's not doing him very much damage. I don't think I have anything stronger than this. Yikes. Okay, let's try to use a guardian weapon against a guardian. Sometimes those... Dang, dude. Sometimes those can make the difference. Where is my bow? Did my bow break? I think my bow broke. I don't think which bow. No, too close, dude. Too close. There we go. Get some distance. Now, if you can shoot them in the eye, that's definitely beneficial. We might just long range take this guy out with arrows. Yeah, because now he's going to do that crazy attack that I really can't dodge. Unless I time it! Yes! Because he creates a draft with that. Come on, dude. Oh, come on. I'm so close. He's almost down. Please. Thank you. Oh, that wasted a lot of bomb arrows. But a win is a win, right? A win is a win. Okay. Dang. And then now I get his weapons, which is lovely. I don't think I can hold this, but 30 is stronger than all of these. So I will take that. And then what's really cool about these, the Guardian Shields, and the reason why I'm keeping these even though they are kind of weak, is because the technology is really cool, and they basically, the blue part that's glowing just collapses into the central circle. So when I carry it on my back, it's just like this little disc instead of being like a big, like a full-size shield. So I like that for some reason. It's more aesthetic than anything else, which is kind of silly. But I like that they are not big, cumbersome shields, so I kind of hang on to those. Now, I won't keep them if they're so weak that they won't do any good, right? But the reason why I'm dumping the other ones first, that is why. Okay, I want a Blizzard Rod, but like it's only a strength of 10. Let's get rid of this spear. To get this ancient battle axe, which may help me if I try a major test of strength. LOL, it was like one more arrow. Yeah. Just one more. Fortunately, I had a lot. I was bragging about how many bomb arrows I had. And that's what I get. And hey, one of my bows broke while I was using it, the first one I was using. And now I get to replace it with a new one. So I'll take that too. And the soldier, I think it was the knight's bow or the soldier's bow. It's not a bad one. Not the strongest, but not the weakest. Yes, sir. Okay, so let me show you guys. This should be number 4. Yep, there it goes. Let me show you guys how we gain heart containers. How we basically turn in our spirit orbs. We cash them in for heart containers. Excuse me. And then if we can just get 4 more in 15 minutes, we'll be all set. Okay, so I told you guys that shrines, especially once they turn, well, only when they turn blue, become fast travel points, which means I can fast travel to any blue spot on this map. Now, I know that there are goddess statues, which we need one to turn in our orbs to. I know where the goddess statues are in most places. Let's go to Kakariko Village. We'll use their goddess statue to do this. There's some more epic ones in some other areas, but we'll take this. Oh, there are dragons in this game, by the way. There are dragons. Maybe we'll go to Faron Forest and I'll show you one. Alright, very good. The goddess statue is down here. Welcome to Kakariko Village. This is the current home of the Sheikah tribe, which are long descended from the ancient people who created the ancient technology that we are dealing with. They are the descendants. Okay, so this is a goddess statue. She should look familiar from our Animal Crossing stream, you guys. So the Legend of Zelda crossover items for the 3.0 update in Animal Crossing New Horizons includes a guardian as well as a goddess statue. So we actually have this item in Animal Crossing right now, which is very, very fun. So in exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. Tell me what you desire. So your options are additional hearts, which increases your health, and then stamina, which is the green circle that is highlighted on the screen kind of next to my head right now. So you'll see that my stamina wheel is 2 levels thick. That's all you, like, I can increase my stamina more. That's going to let you sprint longer. That's going to let you paraglide for farther. Stamina, basically swimming stuff, basically stuff that stamina allows you to do in most games. 2 full circles of stamina tends to be plenty for everything that I end up doing in this game. So the rest of the orbs that I get from the rest of the shrines, I think there's like 140 something shrines, just go for heart containers. Once you like double your stamina, just go for heart containers. It's plenty of stamina. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Alright, here we go. Here's a heart container. Some jewelry that Marcus got me from a convention, I believe. I have this item on a necklace. We also have this in Animal Crossing now, a heart container item. But I also have a jewelry set. Earrings and a necklace. That Marcus brought me from some convention he went to without me. You guys remember this from our short? Remember this critter? This little critter? You know what you can do with them? You can chuck them. This is the thing I did in the short. So if I shot him with an arrow right now, I'm pretty sure it would drop an egg, and then I would get bombarded by the rest of the cuckoos in the village. Cuckoos, sorry, in the village. Would attack me, potentially unalive me, depending on how many hearts they take. Okay. Kakariko Village, very fun, very cute. Small children. We did this. Okay, you guys. We have to go. Do we try a major test of strength? Okay, so here's the thing. If I fail, I don't lose the weapons and the resources that I used. Cursed, welcome back. I don't lose... Yeah, I was gonna say you've been you've been silent for like the whole stream. I figured. I know you're working. But basically, like, I'll get that stuff back. But if I win and I've used every weapon in my arsenal, I am depleted utterly. which is why I hesitate to do a major test of strength, because I could potentially beat it, but I might lose a bunch of food in restoring my health. I also might lose every weapon I currently have in my pockets just trying to beat the darn thing. However, I don't know where any other shrines are. So we have 3, this would be 3 of the 4 that we could get to increase our hearts. Otherwise, we're going to have to hunt. We're going to have to find new shrines that are not highlighted on this map right now. So let's, I guess, try 1. It just makes sense to try 1. See how bad it is. And take it from there. Take it from there. Because that modest test of strength, like, my strongest weapons didn't do anything to him. I had to resort to bomb arrows. And I don't think, but I might, you know what I can do? Ooh, here's a thought. So remember how I told you ancient arrows can take out a full-size guardian? The thing is, these are very, very hard to acquire. So to use them on a challenge like this, I need to shoot the guardian that I face in this challenge directly in the eye with this arrow. Will potentially be a 1-hit kill, but then I will have lost the use of that arrow. Like, they're so precious of a resource that I really hesitate, but we do need to get this done. So I wonder. And then you guys saw, like, how quickly they move around. The more difficult the combat challenge, the faster your enemy moves. So, like, for me to get a direct hit into his eye is just very unlikely. But let's try it. Because again, if I lose, if I don't make it, I won't lose any of these resources. They'll be restored to me if I fail. But if I win, whatever I used, I will not get back. So I'm going to equip my ancient bow and my ancient arrows. Oh gosh. And my ancient battle axe, which is a 45. Now, to be fair, the modest test of strength we just did, I used a 25 weapon, which did like nothing. But this is a 45, so let's see. Oh, let's see. And you know what? Should I put on a different outfit that's been leveled up? Because I'm honestly not sure. A Great Fairy has increased its defense by 2 levels. They use the term defense. And I wonder if that actually means that you're more protected. Like, they wouldn't call it defense if it wasn't defense, you know? Okay. So Snow Quill has been increased by 1 level. Hylian outfit has been increased by 2 levels. The Sheikah outfit has been increased by 3 levels. Wait, why has my headpiece not been upgraded? I usually do all of this at the same time. Anyways. Okay, so it looks like my Sheikah outfit is the toughest outfit I have. So we'll do that. Do I have any elixirs? So tough elixir grants low-level toughness, which fortifies your bones to strengthen your defense. Best used before facing off against a hard-hitting enemy. Okay, so we'll take this elixir too. I also have a mighty elixir, which grants a low-level might effect, which strengthens your body and mind to boost your attack power. I could take both of these. But you know what? I have 2 of the defense. It says low level, guys, so don't get, like, this isn't going to make me invincible. It says a low level effect. Okay, so we'll take this one. We'll do them both because I'm just not, or should I say, okay, I'll just do the one. I'll just do the one. All right, here we go. For better or worse. Thank you for your encouragement, Cursed. Your punny encouragement. All right. Oh, he's got 2 weapons in. This is not. Okay, see him moving around. I need to hit him in the eye. And it's not a 1-hit kill. Okay, I just wasted 2 ancient arrows. That is not acceptable. This axe is doing, like, no damage. Okay, so I'm not going to use... I don't understand it, you guys. That ancient arrow, I shot 2 at him, so now I'm down to 6. That should have taken him out. I hit him directly in the eye. I'm very unsure why that didn't work. Let's also try some shock arrows, because they are subject to electricity, being machines. So let's see if we can... It's kind of stopping him, but it's not really doing any damage. Let's try bomb arrows. Oh, too close. I took some damage from that. Also still too close. Which is weird, because I was about that far away from the last one. Where are you going, dude? Oh, that was a waste. Oh! I'm doing myself damage. He hasn't touched me and I'm... I might be a little anxious. This is not... Ow! Doing the damage I want it to do. Do not. Do not. Oh! Shoot! I couldn't get it. Oh! I couldn't get up on my paraglider in time. Okay, bomb arrows are taking him out. I'm wasting a lot. But it's chipping away. And my bow broke. So, clear example of how your stuff deteriorates with use. Get away from me so I can shoot you. No! Get away from me! Ugh! I need space. Yes! Okay. Gosh, every bomb arrow in my arsenal. Alright. Well, we won. We won. At what cost? Oh. Okay, well, here's a boon. These are the strongest weapons yet, and I can use these against the next one. So maybe it'll work out. Thank you, Cursed. Alright, we gotta drop some things, some weaker things. That's a 10. I don't need all of these iron hammers. In fact, I can use that cobble crusher for the same thing. So let's drop that so I have the inventory space for this. I think I need to drop one of my weaker shields for this one. 42, nice. Okay, and then we got a bunch of ancient parts. Now these parts I'll be able to turn in and hopefully replace the arrows that I wasted. So good to know that ancient arrows are not an option for the combat challenges. Oh, look at that nice pile of stuff. It piled so nicely. But I can use them to take out guardians in the wild. Just not in a shrine. Ooh, what's this? Hopefully it's another like ancient core or something. A knight's halberd? Okay. It didn't appear that strong. Spears have their own benefit. Because obviously you have greater distance between yourself and your enemy when you're able to use a spear versus a sword. So spears are nice to have for certain enemies in this game, I'm not gonna lie. So it's good to have at least one spear in your pockets if you can. Alright. Oh, Curse, don't bother with a time check. I have my timer today, I can see it. I think we're going to go over a bit. I don't want to because I got to work, but a little bit won't hurt. A little bit won't hurt. Because if we can just crank out... So now I have stronger weapons than I did before. So let's just try to take out these other guys. I don't even know what time it is. Okay, well, you're so consistent with your time check. You're always looking out, so... Just don't bother. I do have to drive Thunder. That is a good call out. I will say that oh, he's super cold. Let's get him some warmer clothes. I do end streams like earlier than when I necessarily have to go to bed. I do give myself a bit of a window. So it's not like if I go another half hour, hour over, I'm suddenly going to lose enough sleep to really... Oh, I'm at the shrine. Stupid. It's right here. It won't affect me too much. It's just best practice. Because then I can like go down and see my husband for a minute. I can drink some water. Maybe eat a snack if I'm hungry. and then get in bed and like settle down. It's like part of my routine. But I can risk it. Let's see. Maybe I'll give myself an extra half hour and call it at that. Is that fair? Is that a fair compromise? Okay, I'm gonna use this thing that is a 60. A strength of 60. I will equip this shield even though I'm not gonna use it. And I guess just keep bomb arrows because the electric arrows weren't even doing anything to them. They tend to be a little susceptible to electric damage due to the fact that they are mechanical, but he wasn't really taking too much damage. Yes, and I do caffeinate. Jerk. Do more damage. Wow, did you guys see my HP bar just disappeared? I'm in trouble. Why aren't these stronger weapons the difference? Like, I'm very confused. This should be doing, like, how are bomb arrows doing more damage? Get away from me! Oh, he's on fire. Burn out! Ouch, dude. This is a 60, strength of 60 weapon. I don't understand. Me not blocking. Me not blocking. His HP bar is going nowhere. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Come on. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna run out of bomb arrows at this rate. Get away from me. Get away from me. Oh gosh. Oh, he's gonna do the spinny thing again. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So they do have a kill shot when their HP gets like super low. And it's just a laser pointer at you. It is like a guaranteed hit. If I get hit by that, that's all there is to it. Alright, we got him. Why? Why was that weapon not... I don't understand. It doesn't matter because the stronger weapons don't make it... Like, bomb arrows are the only things that are touching these guys. I'm so confused. So they're supposed to be weak to their own, like, ancient weapons should be like particularly good against ancient foes as well, which is, it's just absurd. We'll get rid of a scimitar. And then this thing, gosh, so much, I don't want to get rid of, Fine. I don't want to get rid of the ice rod, but fine. Okay, that's the spear that I dropped. But hey, it's a win. At the cost of all of my bomb arrows. It's a win. Oh, a diamond. A diamond is worth 500 rupees. That's a very valuable commodity. Ouch. Okay, is this 2 or 3? Please be 3. Oh, it's 2. Dang it. Okay. So we need 2 more spirit orbs. So I think there's 1 more major test of strength. Which I'm trying to think of where I can go to refill my bomb arrows. I might go to Rito Village real quick. See if I can buy some more bomb arrows from them. Because this is not... it's not going well. Okay, we have 1 more, right? Where is it? Yeah, down here. Major test of strength on the ocean. And that'll give us 3 spirit orbs, and then we will be short just 1, and then we have to find. We really have to find a shrine. Okay, let's go to Rito Village real quick. This is the bird race in this lore in this world, in this legend. The bird race. There's a fish race, a bird race, a really buff desert lady race, and big rock guy race. Those are the 4 races. And then the humanoids, which I'm a Hylian. So we are human, but if you see his ears, he's got like pointy pixie ears. That's a Hylian trait. So like technically we're human, but we've got funny ears. Little Vulcan in us. Okay, Hearth is still in there nursing his wounds. Where's the shop? Is it down a level? So many stairs. So the Rito, as they are known, live in this like eyrie, which is really cool because birds would, wouldn't they? So they live in these almost like bird houses up in the sky. Look at the babies. Look at the colorful little babies. They come in every color. Maybe some Gelfing genes too? I don't know the reference. I think you made another reference too that I did not get. Hello, sir. Somebody sells arrows. I know they do. Here's some food. Did you have bomb arrows and did I buy you out of them? Is that what happened? Dark crystal? Oh! I've never have I ever. I know what it is, of course. But never have I. Okay, and this is the inn, so... I thought there was 2 stores. Okay, so you must be out of bomb arrows. Where else can I go? How many do I have left? 49? Might be enough. Alright. Well, since I can't get them easily. I know they sell bomb arrows here. I just bought the ones in Gerudo Town, so they will not have restocked yet. Alright. We'll just go try it. For the sake of time. You loved it? We hate Netflix for abandoning our true love. Aww. Am I missing out? I've never been a big fan of the puppet stuff. Never been my jam. Cause did Jim Henson do that, right? Or am I making that up? I love how I am at the shrine and I keep leaving to find the shrine. It's just so great. Oh, you know what? I was wearing my Snowquill armor too. I wonder if that affected things. I should put my Sheikah outfit back on, which has been increased in defense by 3 levels. Loved the movie as a kid. Is it like creepy though? I grew up in a bubble, so like it might be too much for me. It might freak me out if it's too creepy. Okay, let's equip our strongest weapons for no reason. Because they don't do anything. Oops. Bomb arrows. Let's try to go with a stronger bow. I don't want to wear my ancient bow out, but let's see if that increases the damage by using a stronger bow with the bomb arrows. No, the Skeksis are kind and loving. The Skeksis? Am I saying that right? Quit moving around. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. Go away. Oh, dang it. Every time. Every time. Okay, these are stamina increased food. Different foods, obviously, you make to accomplish different things. So I'd rather not use my stamina food to increase my health, but you gotta do what you gotta do. No damage at all. Oh, it's badly damaged for all the damage it's not doing to him. There it goes. It just broke on me. Get away. Get away. Get away from me. Stop it. Woo. I'm always so happy when I manage to do that because I did not the first time. Nope. I just wasted one. I just wasted one. My precious bomb arrows. No. Okay, so this is that beam. If I get hit with this, it's game over for me. Okay. Although, to be fair, I'm not the best judge of whether something is creepy or not. I think the puppets make it scarier because of, like, how they move and stuff. I can see that. Okay, so at least what's cool is that these stronger weapons will be better against other enemies. Not these guys, but other enemies. Okay, put that away. Okay, so I dropped my scimitar for this. Can I pick this up or do I have to drop something else? Well, I have 2 spears now, so I'll drop that halberd to get the good stuff. And then I gotta go see Robbie and replace my ancient arrows. 'Cause I am at least collecting a lot of ancient parts as well. So there's a benefit. Ooh, the climbing gear! Wait. I thought you had to get pants. I think there's pants to this too. Okay, this is great because you scale sheer walls in this game a lot. And this will make that faster and easier. Special no-slip gloves will help you use your energy more efficiently. And you have to use your stamina when you climb as well. So that will you'll move faster and you'll use less stamina. There's definitely a pair of pants that goes with that though. I don't remember where to get them. There's also a bandana, I think. I think all of the, most of the outfits are 3 pieces. A headpiece, a torso piece, and then pants. Okay, guys. 9 minutes over stream, not bad. We have 3 of the 4 spirit orbs that we need, which means we need to find another shrine. I think I have an idea of where one might be hiding. It's in the Demel Forest, which I want to say is in the Farron area, so down here. Demel Forest, here it is right here. Okay, so I need to go... Oh, it's right here. I have it marked. The Spring of Courage. Okay, so here's a shrine. What does it need from me, though? I think I need to give it... I might need to give it a dragon scale. Oh, let me look it up really quickly. Because it'll just make it easier. Spring of Courage. I think it needs a scale from Farash, which we can get. If I could type, that would be helpful. I'm hitting the I, not the 8. Phone. Tell me it's a Farash scale, please. Spring of Courage has a... Yes, I understand. Just tell me. Okay, yeah. It's a Ferocious scale. Okay, so I'll get to show you guys a dragon. Get excited. Oh, I'll show you guys a dragon. It'll be really fun. We need to go to here. And then I don't remember if the shrine at a spring will require a puzzle or if it'll be a blessing shrine. Now, sometimes to even get a shrine, access to it or to get it to reveal itself, sometimes they're buried or other things. Sometimes you have to do something really challenging. So when you actually get to the shrine, whatever challenge it took you to get access to it, the shrine will count as basically the challenge. So you won't have to do anything once you get inside. You just kind of reap the benefits. Okay. It is 3:40 a.m. Oh my gosh, our timing. Do you guys see him? Here comes. They're very Chinese. Now, this is an electric dragon, and we just need a scale, which means I need to shoot it with an arrow and hit any part of its body. However, it has a defense mechanism, and that defense mechanism is these electric orbs that are flying off of it right now. So if I get hit by one of those, it's bad news bears. Here's the other thing. When I knock a scale off, it's gonna drop into the... Oh, there it goes. Oh! No! Great, I'm screwed. I can't shoot from here. Great. Well, we missed our chance. That's Farash. I need to shoot it. I can't shoot from the water. And it's gonna be gone before I can get back up to the shrine. So, basically, I need to get up in the air on my paraglider. I need to dodge or avoid those electric orbs, and I need to shoot it. I have to get close enough to actually make contact with its body with an arrow. It will drop a scale. The scale will fall in the water, and then I need enough stamina after hanging in the air just to get a shot. I need enough stamina to then swim in the water until I reach the scale. Like, it's challenging. So, what we're going to do now is the dragon does show up in the wee hours. I don't know if it's every day. But let's go ahead and sit by the fire. This was that time traveling I was telling you guys about. We'll sit by the fire till nighttime. And then we just have to wait for the dragon to come back. Because if I wait for morning, we'll probably overshoot it. Now, like I said, I don't know if the dragons come every night. So Farash just flew by at like 4 a.m. It's currently 9:10 p.m., which means we're going to be waiting for a hot minute if the dragon comes tonight at all. But this is literally the thing we have to do to get the scale to unlock the shrine, to get the last shrine that we need to get our master sword. So, welcome to Breath of the Wild. Oh wow, that's cool. You go kaboom. Yeah, you get electrocuted, you drop all your stuff, you fall off the bridge. Hey lady, what are you looking at? Yeah. It's a great defense mechanism. It's like the dragons don't want to get shot. It's almost like they're not a fan. But yeah, this is Farash, F-A-R-O-S-H specifically. I think there's 3 or 4 dragons. There are people traveling. So the shrine, I'll just show you because we have time. It's 10 p.m. The shrine that I keep teleporting to is at a stable, and the stables are kind of your checkpoints in the game, for Thunder, really, because Cursed, and potentially Kathleen are familiar with how this works. I do have horses. You can catch horses in the wild. You have mounts in this game. So I do have some horses that are basically being boarded by this, stable, the company, or whatever you want to call it. So this is a place that you can come. There's a merchant here that you can sell to. This is the cooking pot where you can make dishes, out of the resources you've gathered to restore your health in battle, as we've kind of been seeing happen. And then these guys, again, wrangle your horses. So specifically, I have a horse that's just sitting out in the wild that I left behind. So let's bring them home. So you want to board Ares? Yes, I do. Let's take a horse. So here's my selection of horses. I have Argos, Ares, Titan, and Thena. So Titan and Thena are 2 special horses in the game. Titan is a massive, we'll just grab him because he's really fun. He's a massive stallion that I don't know if so Legend of Zelda has been around since the early 90s, if not the 80s. I don't know if he exists in the lore, but he's directly influenced by the main villain in this game named Ganondorf, who is a giant Gerudo with orange hair. So the idea, I'm going to give him an apple because I love him. The idea, just looking at this horse, being a special horse that you can catch in the game, is that he is associated with Ganon. But he's a good boy. He's just ginormous. He's just ginormous. And he's got special saddle and bridle and everything for him specifically. Excuse me, small man. And then the white horse that you guys saw on that list is supposed to be a descendant of the princess's stallion that was also white. Because again, the events happening today are the result of events that happened 100 years ago. So we're kind of like the aftermath of everything, the descendants of everybody, except myself being the hero of legend was just in a druid sleep. So it's me, not my descendant, fighting to restore the world. This is a blood moon. This is a really horribly annoying feature of this game. This is just like a manifestation of the evil that exists in the world. Basically, when a blood moon rises, I don't know how many days cycle it's on, but when a blood moon rises, any monster enemies that you have defeated in the wild get revived. So it's really annoying. There's like a whole scene, but I'm gonna skip it. So it kind of discourages me. I would love to be able to just kill enemies and clear areas out, but the blood moon comes every few nights and basically just brings back to life everything that you've killed. But specifically monsters, so like no machines that you fight or anything like that will come back to life. Okay, good. Here Frosh comes again. So 12:20 a.m. though, a lot earlier than last night. So sometimes when you have a situation like you're in right now and you need a scale from a dragon, again, there's 3 or 4 dragons in this game. This is the game that you play. Is you wait for the dragon to show up, and they come at different times. All right, I'm gonna get in the air. So this does not prevent you from getting hit, but at least it gets me mobile. The dragon creates the updrafts. Basically, you just want to keep moving. Moving is your best defense here. Okay, so now I'm above him. So before I get hit, I want to shoot his body. There we go. I made contact. So I fell in the water. The scale just fell over there, so I'm gonna swim over there. And you know what? I have a shirt for this because of course I do. The Zora armor. The Zora are the fish people, and they gave me this, and it will help me swim faster. Because they are fish people after all. And then we're just going to keep an eye on my stamina. Obviously, I've got to get to this glowing item over here. Is the scale that I shot off of the dragon. Is the dragon gone? No, there he goes, up there. So we'll just keep an eye on my stamina now. You can see that I'm swimming against the current here. So it's taking twice as long. I'm making very, very, very slow progress. This is part of the struggle here, like I was saying, because there is a waterfall, so the waterfall is pushing the water towards me. Now, you would think, oh, Faith, just fast travel back up to the shrine at the top of the cliff. Here's the thing. If I leave this area, the scale is going to disappear. So that is not an option. However, something that's going to help me is if I swim to one of these rocks first and then continue swimming from there. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and there's a treasure chest on one of them as well. So here's a great example of dishes that help you with certain stats. So anything that has the green wheel icon on it is going to refill some of my stamina. And I'll be able to keep swimming, just like we refill our hearts to keep fighting. So yeah, even with the Zora armor, even with the special item, swimming against the current is not easy by any means. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now I gotta get to the scale. Yes! Alright. Let's see if we can get to this chest without too much trouble. Because now I can swim downstream. So called because of all the breaths you take while waiting. An opal. That's not as exciting as it should be. Okay, guys. Well, we got the dragon scale. Whoops. Did not want to do that. No, get back on a rock. Oh, darn. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna travel. And again, leave my horse. This is why I have horses just left in the I just leave them behind. But he's fine. He's in a safe place. He'll be fine. Where are we going? The Spring of Courage. Which is not here. Which one is this? Oh, that's something else entirely. Demel Forest. It's this thing right here. Okay, so I'm wondering the fastest way. If I can... So this is a tower. Towers are very, very tall. If I can paraglide from this tower, I don't know how much distance I can cover. Because otherwise we have shrines that we can travel to that are a little bit close to where we're headed. But this forest is full of enemies. that I'd rather not deal with. So let's just see. Let's see how much distance we can get from the tower. Take it from there. That's the choice I'm going to make. Educated choice. Food effects stats, no hunger meter, right? Correct. Correct. You do not have a hunger status at all. So the food is just your potions, basically. Potions to restore your stamina. You can up your defense. You can up your offense with food. And all of that stuff. So, yeah. With different ingredients. So, like, here's some ingredients. So this will give you an idea. So, stamella shrooms. If you cook a dish with stamella shrooms, you're going to create something that boosts your stamina. Your hardy items, like your hardy radish here. Heart is the literal implication here. So if you make a meal with a hardy radish, that's going to give you something to eat that's going to increase your hearts. And then we also have, what was I looking at before? Okay, maybe Endura carrot. I think this is what gives me those extra yellow hearts. So hardy stuff will fill your hearts back up, your red ones. Endurance food will give you the extra yellow hearts on the end, which once they're used up, but it's like an extra buffer, which is super nice. So yeah, you can kind of use different things to give you different effects. And then there's a couple of food items that add like heart increase. You can see there's a heart in the top right corner of the box that it's in, but don't have any stats of their own. So you can fluff out meals with the high roll herb or the Hylian mushroom, because they're not going to affect the stats that you're building, but they will buff out the meal for you, if that makes any sense. So yeah, you cook to increase your stats, but you do not cook because you're hungry. Correct. Oh, shoot. Wait, which way am I going? This is the Dueling Peaks Tower. I didn't realize that. Which way am I going? This is not anywhere near where I'm trying to go. Because I think I need to get on the other side of this mountain. Okay, yeah, this is not going to work. So we will go to the shrine. There's a mountain in the way. That mountain, I can't fly through that. It's not an option. All right, guys, we're going to make it. We're going to make it because this shrine may be, like I said, a blessing shrine, which means that I don't have to do anything else. I can just collect the reward. That's a possibility, not a guarantee. But even if it's another puzzle, we can do that and then we can go get the sword. And I think we will be able to accomplish our goal and end stream in a reasonable time. Okay, hold on. Where am I going? I think I'm going straight. No, I'm not. Face your icon, dude. Okay, I'm going this way. Okay, I don't mind high ground. So you guys will see me climbing. So let's actually grab that climbing shirt, which will help. Oh yeah, he's going a lot faster than he normally does. But getting up to high ground is super helpful because, again, you can paraglide. Wow, he's going really fast. He's using, like, no stamina. That's amazing. I can't wait to get the pants. I'm going to be able to climb, like, instantly. Getting up to high ground is great because you can paraglide down. This is also a really good resource if, like, not only what I was trying to do, if there wasn't a mountain in the way, getting higher up would have helped me get to my location sooner. But, choo-choos, I'm not worried about those. But, what was the word I was going to say? Getting up on the high ground helps when you actually, there's some challenges that you've got to do that, you need to, like, land on something from the air, or you're trying to get to a really difficult location that's maybe surrounded by enemies. If you get up on really high ground, you can just fly down to, like, land on it. It makes it so much easier. So when you get on a high peak like this and there's a rock that you can pick up, it's almost always a Korok. So let's see who's under here. There he is. These are Koroks. They're spirits of the forest. And they're just like little dudes that are hiding around in the world. You collect seeds from them, and then you can trade in those seeds for those inventory upgrades I was telling you about, where you can increase your capacity for carrying weapons and such. This is, the general direction I want to go in, per the map. Oh, I randomly came across that tower when I was playing and just decided to go for a run up the mountain, and this giant rock monster started chasing me. Oh yeah, Talus. That's what happens. Giant rock monster is a Talus. Those guys are tough. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna fall right into the middle of an enemy encampment. Not the plan. Let's see if we can get away from them, because again, why fight if you don't have to? I might have to get below where I am right now, though. Let's see. Can I get to the Spring of Courage to the top? Am I even at the Spring of Courage yet? No, I'm not. Oh my gosh. Where am I going? This way. So yeah, really cool environments in this game. This is obviously a very like rainforesty, almost swampy kind of location. You've got the desert, you've got winter, tundras, frozen tundras, all kinds of stuff. It's a really fun world to explore. Oh yes, all these enemies, and they're gonna shoot me with electric arrows, which are extremely damaging. Especially in a location where there's a lot of water. Oh gosh. Ouch. Okay, this is a moblin. He's big. He's powerful. I don't want to fight him if I don't have to. What's in here? Oh, nice. 300 rupees? That's random. I'll take it. Okay, now enough distance from your enemies might get them to stop pursuing you, so please don't come here. Thank you. Because this, guys, is a goddess statue, as you remember. This is the Spring of Courage. Spring of Courage. Right here on the map. See? It says it on the map. So this is a special situation. There's a couple of springs around. My scale is going to be in my special items. No, it's going to be my regular pockets. Alright, here's my scale. So I'm going to hold this. And to offer the scale, this is how you drop items in the game, by the way. There's a little arrow with a circle. It's like a target. It'll tell you where you're going to drop your item. This is how you offer a scale to the spring. You just drop it in the water. You don't have to put it on that little ledge. It like seems like a little pedestal, but it's not. Just drop it in the water. That's all she wants. There's our shrine inside of the mountain. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Go forth. That's the plan. So this is a quest that was triggered for me. That's why I knew that I could come here and I could do this. She is a goddess statue. I don't know if I can pray to her. Maybe we'll try. When we do this shrine, which again I hope is a blessing. And I should just make sure there's nothing good in here. Like a chest or any ore, anything like that. I don't see anything else. Like, please just be a blessing. I don't want to do another puzzle. I'll do what I have to do, but I don't have time for another puzzle. I need to be done. I will know based on the inside of it. Yes, it's a blessing. When there's water on either side like this, it's a blessing shrine. There it is. They're like, we made you get electrocuted by that dragon several times, so we're gonna count that as a challenge enough. So, Shea Katha's Blessing, they'll be called, whatever the monk's name, Blessing Shrine. So, sweet, you guys. We did it. We've got enough spirit orbs now to go get our sword, and that is what we are gonna do. A thunder spear. My inventory is full. Is it, though? Decisions. Again, all these upgraded weapons will help me with real-world enemies. Like that moblin, we might have been able to take him out. Because I had these strong ancient weapons now, but who has the time? Give me your orb, sir. Thank you. And like, I hope I'm not miscounting, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, that's 12 hearts. They're very tiny on the screen, and I often miscount them. I'm going to be so sad if we're short one because I can't count. All right, let's see if we can pray to her to get our heart container. I'm curious. Because she's like a special one, so... Oh, it's giving me the option. You who have conquered shrines and claim their spirit orbs. In exchange, I can pray to her. Okay. Another heart container, absolutely. I should say too, in case you play this, Thunder, your hearts will be restored by a shrine when you complete it. Which, now that I think about it, might have been what Kathleen was referencing much earlier in stream when she said something will reset when I beat the shrine. So sometimes if I'm low on hearts, but I'm like headed to a shrine, I don't bother to eat a meal. I'm going to take this off now because I did this. I don't bother to eat a meal because I'm about to do a shrine and that's going to restore my hearts for me. All right, you guys, let's go get this sword. We need to go to Korok Forest. Moment of truth for real. Okay. I feel like I need to be in my Hylian. Actually, I should be in the Champion's Tunic for this. This tunic represents the position that Link held during the battle 100 years ago. He was dubbed a champion. The hero that seals the darkness, so on and so forth. So this is a special shirt, a special tunic that he was given based on his status. So I feel like that's just the appropriate emotional tone. I'm gonna pick these flowers real quick to accomplish this. Here is the Master Sword. It's sitting here waiting for us. If you can see it, you can see it. If you can't, you can't. Oh, so iconic. I can't believe I don't have a replica Master Sword in my life, like my actual life. All right, here we go. It's depleting my life energy while I try to pull it out. So you have to have 13 hearts to have enough life energy to actually pull it out of the stone. Yes! If you have less than that many hearts, you unalive when you try to do this. Oh, I love it. That's old franchise music. It's so good.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
Okay, I'm going to talk over this because I don't even know if you guys can hear it that well. So this is 100 years ago. Princess Zelda is the one that's currently in the castle containing the calamity from spreading all over Hyrule. She's holding it in the castle itself. So after Link was put to sleep to recover from his injuries and survive, this is his sword. Obviously, it's very significant. The sword is a part of his story. She's bringing the sword. Zelda is bringing it back here to the Korok Wood so that the sword regenerates. Like Link is regenerating in his druid sleep, the sword is going to regenerate here. So this is the Great Deku Tree. He's been around for like millennia or whatever. So she's having this fun conversation with him that's not super important to like our stream right now. If we were doing a playthrough of this game, I would obviously really prioritize the cinematics because this is the story. But I'm just kind of here to like accomplish goals, so I'm not so worried about this. But this scene is taking place 100 years ago. Zelda's bringing the sword here so that it gets restored, which what we just pulled out of the ground is obviously repaired and back to its full power. So this is just a cutscene that is showing what happened 100 years ago. Why the sword is here and all of that stuff. And then I should say, I did not say when I was introducing the general situation, when Link woke up 100 years later after these events, he lost his memory. So that's actually an important part of the story as well. So the character that I'm playing right now does not remember these events. So when stuff like this happens, he's getting flashbacks of like old memories. So I think he's just seeing a flashback right now. Yeah. Yeah.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago.
Thank you, Deku Tree.
After you were separated from
Okay, he's literally gonna tell Link what I just told you guys. The princess brought the sword here to restore it, so we could just let that happen. Great stream. Stumbled across you and stayed for a while. Congrats on the Master Sword. Thank you, Rogue Monkey Productions 1098. I appreciate the view, and thank you for the compliment. I try. I do. I put some effort into it. Nice to meet you. Thank you for saying hi.
I would do much to feel its warmth.
Yes, yes, Zelda's trapped in the castle. Yes, yes, I know I have to rescue her. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, I know. Wow, 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 wow. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. Hello, my name is Link. Here I am. It's the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such its sting, basically. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned. Do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on the sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the divine beast before facing him. Excuse me. The most random times to start choking. Alright, my friends. We did it. Congratulations. I have the Master Sword. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So, as he's implying, I shouldn't just use the sword from now on, which I think Breath of the Wild is telling you this because in previous games, the Master Sword is the ultimate weapon that Link can get. And so at this point, I'm basically as strong as I could possibly get in previous games. In this game, that is not the case. So I can continue to increase my hearts. I can get like double lines. I get layered lines at some point. I might actually start, the next heart I get might go below this line. But there's also other weapons that are stronger and all of that stuff. And then he's saying, like, yeah, the Master Sword is 30. In terms of strength, it's 30. And I have, like, 60s in my pocket, right? So it's not the strongest weapon, but it is specific to fighting Ganon. And Ganondorf's, like, influenced enemies. So I want to use it. It's going to give me an edge, pun intended, on specific enemies. But I don't want to just use it from now on because just like every other weapon in the game, it will degrade. And if it does, I have to bring it back here, put it back in the stone, and it has to regenerate. And I don't remember how long that takes. But it will have to happen. Okay, I have a lot of stuff hanging off of me right now, and it's bothering me. There we go. That's a less cumbersome pack on my back. Okay, guys, we did it. That is stream. That was the goal. I can't believe, actually, that I achieved some major tests of strength shrines. I was not anticipating doing that. I was not anticipating doing that. But great, we've got those done. And I'll be able to recover the arrows, the bomb arrows. It'll take some time, but I should be able to get those again. And yeah, I will carry on. So thank you all for rolling with it. For rolling with it. Thank you for popping in and hanging out. So Cursed, Kathleen, Thunderstriken have been here the whole time. Matt Prokopek, my friend, who I completely failed. Cursed, I bet you did, though. Or were you not available? To put Matt's link in the chat. I'm the worst. I'm the worst live streamer. Anyway, my friend Matt Prokopek was in the live stream hanging out, talking about making chicken out of Cheez-Its or something like that. He is a fellow YouTube creator, and he plays Animal Crossing as well as like every Pokemon game. Really, his main thing is Pokemon. But check out Matt. He's really fun. He's a very cool dude, and he puts out a lot of good content and a variety of things. So go see what he has for you. He is a friend and a supporter of the channel, and I just really want to support him back any way that I can. I was in meetings, so I missed it too. Okay, no, I didn't even think about it. He just said hi, and I was like, hey, what's up? And then like didn't promo because hashtag pro streamer. But yeah, so anyways, Maddie was here, and we just had, where did they go? Rogue Monkey Productions came in and said hello, and I can't remember if anyone else popped in to just say hi, but I appreciate everyone who's been in the live chat, keeping me company along the road, and rolling with the punches of playing Breath of the Wild randomly today. Also, thank you to the VOD watchers. YouTube says 19 people are watching right now, so thank you to you guys, the lurkers, those of you who are just hanging out, taking it all in. I really appreciate the views. If you enjoyed the stream at all, please consider dropping a like, and if you want to see more content from me, or you think you might come back for another stream, I do play Animal Crossing currently. I'm also finishing up the DLC of Durance Folk that is associated with the Return to Moria game. And I'm going to be playing Horizon Forbidden West very soon, so I am a variety channel. There's a lot of different stuff here. If you're interested, consider subscribing to the channel. That way you'll get notified when new things happen. You'll be around for them. So yeah, thank you guys. And also to the VOD watchers, as I started to say, who are going to check out the stream right after I get offline right here. I appreciate you guys for coming back and watching the stream when I'm not here to interact with. The views mean so much. We are working our way to monetization. So any support that you guys give, whether it's just watching the stream, liking it, subscribing to the channel, or even sharing my channel with people you think might enjoy it, will help me out so much. So I appreciate all of you. This was fun, and I honestly can't believe we accomplished our goal, but here we are. I need to quit talking, log off, and go to bed. You guys are the best, and I really appreciate you. And until we see each other again, bye!